All right, there we are. How does it sound? Sounds good. All right, audio issues resolved. We figured that out. The beginning of this stream went as well as the final 4 games for the Miami Heat before the All-Star break. Oh boy. I had this whole monologue ready to roll about how the Heat are coming back from the All-Star break, how they are looking to make a run with this new look team to avoid the play-in, which would take a pretty strong final 29 games, but that's been ruined. Just like the hopes and dreams of this Miami Heat season. Hate to start off so grim today, folks, but welcome into the Heat Report by Chad Sports. Glad everybody could join us here as the people continue to pile in here early on a Friday evening. Heat open up the final 29 games of the season in Toronto against the struggling Raptors, who are without Brandon Ingram, who they traded for before the deadline. They are a very small team, only having a center of Jonathan Mogbo. Jakob Poeltl is not playing today. So, yeah, it's quite the interesting group that Toronto is running with over there. But as always, folks, let's open up today's live stream with your city. Where are you watching from? Let me know down in the chat, as we do have Justin with us today. He's in the skybox. Justin, welcome in. Let's hope that we get the good vibes flowing here and the Heat are able to get a win in Toronto. How are you doing, Justin?
Audio issues aside, be great. It's a Friday.
Small hiccup. You know what? It's all about finishing strong, Justin. And if that means that we struggled out of the gates, I'll take it. I'm fine with that as long as we finish strong with a win.
Coach Spo called the timeout first 5 minutes. It's all good.
Coach Bo called a TO too early. Shout out to everybody in the chat. My guy Wasim's in the building, watching from Irvine, California. Sulan is in Toronto. David is in Orlando. Tyson's in Miami. Cat Slayer's usually in the Boca Raton. Nicholas is in Sydney. Glad we could have people tuning in here. I got to be honest, I'm curious to see how the viewership ultimately does here. How excited are the Heat fans for the remaining of the season? It's a good question. Who knows? Excuse me. Oh, Coke Zero hit me real quick. Mango is in West Palm. What's up? What's my thoughts on Davion Mitchell starting? I'm honestly surprised. I thought the Heat were going to change up their starting group over the break. I thought they were going to go back to starting Duncan Robinson, bringing Davion Mitchell off the bench to provide more offense and shooting with that first 5, but that's ultimately not the case. They're sticking with Davion Mitchell, Tyler Hero, Andrew Wiggins, Kelal Ware, and Bam Adebayo. It does sound like Nikola Jovic is available off the bench. He was not given a positive diagnosis with that stomach illness, but then battled it and is good to go. So the Heat pretty much have their full squad today, despite Kevin Love, which isn't that big of a deal because he doesn't play anyway. So hopefully the Heat can have a better game. And we're going to continue to talk about the game in our pregame portion here. But first, we got to tell you about our sponsor on today's live show. That's Prize Picks. Let me pull up the doc here. All right, let's tell you about Prize Picks. Today's show is sponsored by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform in North America. I play it every day. It's so easy. All you do is pick more or less on 2 or more player stat projections for a chance to win up to 1,000 times your cash right now. Prize Picks is the best place to get on the action with over 10 million users. They invented the Flex Play, just like today, Flex Play Friday, which actually protects a Flex Play up to $20. But with Flex Play, you can still win if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. They also have weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. And with basketball back, well, you can actually get on the action both professionally and collegiately. We are a month away from March Madness, baby. But I got an entry for tonight's Heat-Raptors game. More than Bam Adebayo and Scotty Barnes combined 19.5 rebounds. Andrew Wiggins plays really well against the Raptors. Averages 20 points in his career against Toronto. He's from Canada. I think Wiggins is going to have a breakout game for Miami. I'll take the more than on his 16.5 points. And I'll take the less than on Jonathan Mogbo, 5.5 rebounds for the Toronto Raptors. 3-player entry, flex play. So if I get 2 right, I still win money. But if I don't win, well, guess what? I'm protected because it is Flex Friday. So download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time, download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Shout out to Prize Picks. Run your game. All right, Prize Picks. I feel good about my entry, folks. Let me know. The 95 people watching, how do you feel about my picks? I feel like those are solid. Not often will I feel very good and feel no doubt about it. But with it being a flex play, all I got to do is get 2 of those 3 correct. I feel very, very confident about that. Let me know your guys' thoughts. David says Mogbo's getting 6 boards. I don't think he is. He averages about 5 rebounds a game. And the Heat have pretty good size and wear and Bam, and I don't think he's gonna miss. The Heat are gonna miss a lot of shots today. Plus, Scotty Barnes gobbles up most of the rebounds over Mogbo. I don't know. Feeling pretty good about that. I'm feeling pretty good. I am. Who you got though? 100 people watching. Let me know. MIA for the Heat. TOR for the Raptors. Who you got, Justin? Who do you think wins today?
Honestly, let me go with the Heat. Why not? I don't really think that the Raptors are all too much better than the Heat. It's kind of 2 sides of the same coin. And I think how the way the Heat finished the All-Star break, I think they're going to have motivated troops. We heard Tyler Hero during the press conference during the All-Star game. Sounds like his mind is right. And honestly, Coach Spo, give him a week. I'm pretty sure he'll come up with some sort of game plan to, carry him across the finish line.
Yeah, you hope so. I mean, Miami comes into this game 25-28, 8th in the Eastern Conference standings. Toronto comes into this game 17-38, bottom of the Eastern Conference standings. Not the complete bottom, but among the bottom. Heat are 3.5-point favorites on the road. Like I mentioned, they're dealing with injuries. They're starting center Jakob Poeltl out. Brandon Ingram is still yet to make his debut for the Toronto Raptors. It should be a Heat win today, but the Heat should have also beat the Brooklyn Nets before the All-Star break. They should have held on against the Oklahoma City Thunder. They should have beat the Dallas Mavericks on the game before the All-Star break as well. So the Heat, they need to end this 4-game losing streak. They need to get a win. They need to get things going right in the final 29 games. You don't have to go to this one. Coming up next. But hopefully the Heat are able to get a win. Cat Slayer is rocking with Miami. So is Wasim Khan, Sulan, Cat Slayer. Love that. Love that. Ooh, came out nice. Good. Awesome. I wasn't sure with that logo. You never know if it's actually going to be transparent or not, but here we go. As we are 16 minutes away from tip-off, we do have a Super Chat menu today. We're starting to get back into the Super Chat menu type of things. It's a Friday night. If we want to party and watch Heat basketball together, this is what is on the menu today. Any donations is acceptable. It would be very helpful as well to grow our channel. $10. We have a wheel we will spin for a $10 Super Chat. It has all sorts of goodies, push-ups, drinks, stuff that you have to do, we have to do. It's going to be a lot of fun to see what ultimately is on the wheel. $10 spins that wheel. $20 gets you into the Miami Heat Report Hall of Fame. Hoping to close out this entire ball here before the season concludes. This is our 24-25 season ball. $20 gets you onto there, and we'll take a shot to celebrate. And if we want to get nuts tonight, $50 a beer bong. I got my Happy Dads in studio. We got the Merbanga. We'll party it up. So if we want to have a Friday night party here at the Heat Report to celebrate Heat basketball being back out of the All-Star break, well, here is our menu. But let me ask you this question, because the Heat currently are the 8th seed in the East after the Hawks lost last night. So the Heat jumped them in the standings by a half a game. But they still have a lot of work to do to chase down the Detroit Pistons, who are 3 games above 500, are the 6th seed in the East. Miami's 3 games under 500. So about 3 games difference there. But will the Heat be a play-in team? Which is 7 through 10 seed. Y for yes, N for no. Oh, I see Boston Bob's in the building. What's up, Boston Bob? Hopefully you're having a good Friday night, and hopefully you're going to have a good weekend, my friend. Brian McKenna's typing those MIAs. That's a Hall of Famer. What's up, Brian McKenna? David saying yes. Sulan saying no. Cat Slayer saying no. Wolf Shark Kid says no. So when you guys are answering no, is that you guys being optimistic that the Heat are going to track down the Pistons for the 6th seed and miss the play-in and be into the playoffs? Or is that you guys thinking they somehow are going to be the worst team in basketball and going to fall behind the Bulls somehow and be a lottery team picking in the top 8? Which way do you think it's going? Because I'll be honest, the Heat are going to make the play-in. Like, no matter what, or at worst, as much as you might want the Heat to tank, they're not going to tank. And even if they did try to tank, the other teams in the East are so much worse, there's no chance the Heat become worse than the Bulls, than the Raptors, than the Nets. Like, these teams are terrible. There's no chance. So, Miami's going to be at worst the 10th seed, which means they're going to be in the play-in. Poochie says delusional Nick. I would be willing to bet basically every single dollar I have in my bank account that the Heat would not fall below the 10th seed.
Oh, the East is terrible.
The East is so bad. Like, if we're talking in the Western Conference, yeah, the Heat would be picking top 10 in the lottery, no question. But the East is so bad, there is absolutely no question that they will be a 10 seed or better. Like, do I think they're going to be a 6 seed? No. But they're certainly not going to be the 11th seed in the Eastern Conference.
Let's be honest. Okay, you think the Bulls?
Like the Bulls, the Net, like these teams are horrific.
We know what's going on with the 76ers.
Yeah, oh my God, Philadelphia. You want to talk about an all-time bad team.
I'm telling you, I think they got to trade Joel, Tyrese Maxey. Rich Paul's going to ask for a trade out, and it's just going to be all the way blown up.
Joel Embiid stinks. Paul George is cooked. Like, they're in a bad way. They're in a bad way. Poochie, I'd be willing to make any bet you want. Because Poochie keeps out, I said I was delusional and says I think more likely the Heat are going to be a 12 seed. Poochie, whatever you want to bet, I'll make a bet that the Heat are a 10 seed or better in the East at the end of the year. I'll make the bet right now. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. I'll wait for you, Poochie. I'll wait. I'm ready. While I wait for him to respond to that, probably won't, because I'm willing to put money where my mouth is. I don't think these people in the chat are. But we did get a $20 super chat from Wasim Khan. Wasim, 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 Wasim. Shout out to Wasim Khan getting into the Miami Heat Report Hall of Fame once again, starting out the post-All-Star break schedule the right way. Wasim Khan is an absolute legend. Appreciate you, Wasim. Back-to-back names right there, Wasim. We got the 1800 with us today. We got the shot class ready to go. Let's start it up nice here as we have 10.5 minutes until tip-off. Speaking of 10.5 minutes until tip-off, I'll take a shot on the house if we get 75 likes before we tip off tonight. We got 10.5 minutes to get there. We have 130 people watching. If you're ready for the game, like the video. One shot of tequila down the hatch to celebrate Wasim Khan's $20 super chat. And then we will take another if we get to 75 likes.
I got a double dose of great news, as we like to say.
You got some news.
Poochie.
What did Poochie say? Poochie says, bet, let's shake it. What are we betting? I just told you I'm willing to do anything. What do you want? What do you want the bet to be, Poochie? What do you want the bet to be? The funny thing is like if I win the bet, he just won't show his face around our stream. But if I lose the bet, I'm always going to be here, so he'll know where to find me. It's a one-sided thing.
It's going to be the first one ready to go when the live stream comes up. Ready to pay it off?
I know that they're going to be better, 10 seed at worst. Like, they aren't falling out of the play-in. Like, they just aren't. Even if they lose tonight, which would make me the most negative Heat fan for the rest of the season, I still know that they will not fall below the 10 seed.
Yeah,
I know that. Like, it's just who the Heat are. You think they're going to fall below the 10 line. Like, they aren't.
And all those teams going to be looking at, it's time to tank before it gets too soon before playoffs start to happen.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look at the Eastern Conference standings. And hold on, I still got to say this to Wolf Shark Head. Roll, you said all teams in the East are bad. How about the Celtics and Knicks? I mean, you guys are you want to talk about delusional sometimes. You guys take everything I say like so absolute. I say every team in the East is bad. Does anyone actually think when I say that I'm referring to the top of the East? No, I'm referring to the teams at the bottom. Washington, Charlotte, Toronto, Brooklyn, Philly, Chicago. Like, I'm not referring to the teams at the top of the East. You guys should have a better common fucking sense to understand that. Come on, guys. Like, come on. I know it's just one guy, but like, you really think I was talking about the Celtics, Knicks, and Cavs in that statement of all the teams in the East are bad? I was talking about the bottom. My Lord. These people. These people drive me up a wall sometimes. I'm obviously talking about the bottom of the East, not the teams that are 20 games above 500. My goodness. My goodness. With everything that has been said so far, if the Heat lose tonight, I'm out. I'm done. I'll be here for every game because it's unfortunately my job. But I just want you guys to know I'm mentally checking out if the Heat lose today. I want that abundantly clear. I'm checking out if the Heat lose today. I'll be here, but I won't care about results going forward if they lose. That'd be 5 straight losses. 1 to the Raptors, 1 to the Nets, 1 to a Mavericks team that if they had that lineup every game for 82 games would be picking number 1 overall. And they blew a 50 or 20-point lead in the second half to the Thunder. So that would be the last 5 games if the Heat lost today. So I'm mentally checking out if we lose today. I am. Oh, what do we got? 6.5 minutes, 7 minutes until tip-off. I think it's a good time to predict the score. What do you think the score is going to be tonight, folks? What do y'all think the score is going to be tonight? Speaking of the standings, I was watching the Grizzlies Magic game here. We're a game behind Orlando, so win today. And the Grizzlies, who are up 10 in the first quarter against the Magic, if the Grizzlies win and the Heat win, we'll be back to the 7 line as we are trying to chase down the Pistons. It's so crazy we're chasing down the Pistons. How crazy is that? Well, you told a Heat fan before the year we're chasing the Pistons in the standings to avoid the play-in. I think I'm telling you I'm a lunatic. Speaking of the Pistons, are they playing tonight? They're playing the Spurs. Great. Spurs on the second night of a back-to-back without Wemby. Speaking of Wemby, prayer up to Wemby, man. Us Heat fans, we know blood clots ain't nothing to play with. That's not a basketball injury. That's a life thing. So prayers to Wemby. Hopefully it doesn't get any serious from this point on. They caught it early. Chris Bosh had to end his career earlier than expected due to blood clots. So hopefully Wemby doesn't have to do the same thing. Generational talent, top player in this league. All right, let's check out some of these score predictions down in the chat. Game Collector says 110-100 Heat win. Wasim says 95-88 Heat. Stanley says 111. Oh, he already gave his. Brian McKenna says 116-104 Heat. Those two gamers says 104 and 108 Heat. Poochie says 105-90 Raptors. Kane Angel says 195 Heat. Sulan says 120-115 Heat. I'm going And the last time I gave a score prediction on screen, I was 1 point off away. Remember, I predicted the Heat to lose to the Thunder 115 to 101, I believe, and they lost 115 to 102. So I was 1 point off last time. I'm going to go 105-99 Heat. 6.1. 105-99. Justin, what is your score prediction? By the way, if we ever get one of these rights, we're buying lottery tickets.
Let's go 103-93.
Okay, I like that. Chill Guy says, taking shots tonight, bro. Yeah, $20 super chats. You get into the Hall of Fame, and I take a shot to celebrate. $10 super chats. We spin the wheel, which has a bunch of goodies on it, which could be shots, could be a beer bong, could be a free entry into the Hall of Fame. Well, not free, but a discounted. 50% off a super chat menu for 3 minutes is also on there. Push-ups are on there. Subscribe, like, follow on Twitter is on there. So $10 super chat. We spin the wheel. Going to see what that's all about. $20 guarantees you a shot from me, as well as getting you into the Hall of Fame to be recognized as a Hall of Famer going forward. We got it all here, folks. We got it all. That classic basketball pose.
The team photo.
Did you play basketball in high school?
I primarily played football, but I quit basketball sophomore year because I kept losing weight.
When I played basketball, we didn't take these type of photos. We took like the standard like this type of photo. Like
so lame.
I know we didn't do like the flex or anything like that. I'm glad I couldn't handle that. I'm terrible at that type of stuff. I'm not a good picture taker.
Or like the pointing with the ball.
Oh, I can't do that. I really wish I could spin the ball. I can't do it though. What's good? Hall of Famer Chase is in the building. Dandy Man's in the building. We got some Hall of Famers tuning in today. McKenna, Hall of Famer. Chase, Hall of Famer. Wasim Khan, Hall of Famer. Like I said, $20 super chats. I take a shot, and I write your name on the 24-25 Heat ball. And every time you come into the chat and comment, we call you a Hall of Famer because, well, that's what you are. That's what you are. I don't think we've gotten any other Hall of Famers into the building. No, just Chase, Wasim, and McKenna. Haven't seen any of the other ones. Any other Hall of Famers so far. I hope the Heat get it started tonight. Heat's next game is on... We actually got a pretty big 3-game set here. I'm not going to lie. We played tonight against the Raptors. Need to win. Playing a bad basketball team after a long break. Need to win. Get that win. Then we play the Bucks on Sunday, which will be difficult. I'm not saying it's a must-win, but it's a game that if the Heat could win, that'd be pretty nice. And it would be a good start, assuming you win today, and then would beat the Bucks. There you go. But then Monday, back-to-back action, we play the Hawks. And the Hawks are a half a game behind us in the standings right now, so that's a pretty big game. So the Heat are going to have to, their next week is pretty tough. We actually play the Hawks twice next week. I didn't know that. We have a pretty busy schedule ahead, folks. Tonight against the Raptors, Sunday against the Bucks, Monday against the Hawks, Wednesday against the Hawks, Friday against the Pacers, then Sunday against the Knicks. That's the next 6 games for Miami. Can the Heat go 4-2 in those 6 games? That would be outstanding. Probably going to be 3-3, maybe 2-4. But actually, more likely 2-4. Minute to go until we tip off. If you're ready for the game, spam me. Spam me in the chat if you're ready for the game. I said I would do a shot on the house if we got 75 likes. We only have 46 likes. Could we get 30 likes before we tip off in a minute? Oh, no shit. Orlando Robinson is starting for the Raptors tonight. Emmanuel Quickley, Grady Dick, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, and Orlando Robinson, the former Heatle. For the Raptors, for Miami, Davion Mitchell, Tyler Hero, Andrew Wiggins, Bam Adebayo, Khalil Ware. Spam those me's if you're fired up for the game. Shout out Appuccino with a $20 super chat. Put me down, champ. Appuccino joining the Hall of Fame. I think it's the first time Appuccino's been in the Hall of Fame. This year, last year. Shout out to Appuccino getting into the Hall of Fame. That's a shot as well. Heat wearing their Vice unis. As you see, we got the Vice scoreboard today, baby. Oh, I just spilled so much tequila. Whoopsie doopsies. All right, here we go, folks. Oh, boy. Yeah. Got a paper towel over there by chance? What are the Raptors doing? They were doing some dance before the game. I don't know what was going on. Singing Kumbaya or something. I don't know. All right, here we go. First game out of the All-Star break. Should be interesting. Ugh. I can't believe Orlando Robinson's starting. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, here we go. Raptors wearing their black unis. Heat wearing those white Vice unis. Ball is up and won by Miami, so the Heat will get the ball in the first and fourth quarter. Hero guarded by Emmanuel quickly. He's got it on the left side. They trying to get it to Wiggins, who's backing down on Barrett. He drives, kicks, and the Heat's second half of the season begins with a turnover. Ball goes out of bounds.
Surprise, surprise.
I don't know why Wiggins is trying to drive there, and two players can't. What are we doing? All right, Davion Mitchell guarding quickly. Hero chasing Grady Dick, who now hands it off to Barrett. Barrett gets a screen. Drop off to Orlando Robinson. Layup good. You had Orlando Robinson first basket. Congratulations. 2-0. Davion Mitchell quickly other way, probing inside. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Catch and shoot three. No good for Andrew Wiggins. So he misses a shot and turns the ball over in the first two possessions. Raptors the other way. Quickly trailing three. No good. Excellent box out, and Khalil Ware grabs the loose ball. Davion Mitchell should get credited for that rebound, though. Hero swinging it ahead to Wiggins. He now trying to drop it into Bam, but then Wiggins gets stripped. So Wiggins 2 turnovers and a missed 3 to start the game. Oh, my. Barrett coast to coast. Good contest from Ware, forcing a miss. Wiggins grabs the board. Frenetic pace early on here by both teams. Hero has it. Crossing over, driving, kicking. Davion Mitchell, right wing 3. No good. Oh, boy. This game is off to a rough start for Miami offensively. Scotty Barnes the other way, over to Quickly. Quickly now gets a screen. Drops it off to Orlando Robinson, and he resets out the Quickly. 2-man game with those two. Out to Barnes. He'll line up a 3. Too strong, and Adebayo grabs the board. Live with any Scotty Barnes triple, to be honest. Live with that. Hero pick and roll the other way. Running floater is good. Hero makes his first shot of the game, and he's on the board for 2. And that's probably much better offense. Hero and Bam, less Wiggins and Davion Mitchell. All right, Barnes now the other way at the top of the key. He drops it inside, but it's stolen away by Wiggins. So Wiggins atones for one of his turnovers. Outlets the Hero. Tyler the other way. Driving inside. Floater. Are they going to call a foul? Hero unable to make the shot. Are they going to say it was in the act of shooting? That's the question.
It should be.
Probably, right?
Gathered the ball.
Yeah, right? That's probably in the act of shooting. That's a shot Hero should make because the foul actually had no impact on him actually getting the ball in the air. And it will be 2 free throws for Tyler, and he makes the first. So he's got all 3 points for Miami, and that's the first lead of the game for the Heat. Hopefully, Hero is going to become much more efficient because he, in the last 10 games before the All-Star break, was shooting 41% from the field and 27% from 3. He does make both free throws, so he's got the first 4 points of the night for the Heat. Davion Mitchell just hounding Emmanuel quickly. I love it. I love it. Mitchell, revenge game, obviously, playing for the Raptors prior to becoming a member of the Heat. Emmanuel quickly, 2-man game. Orlando Robinson, floater for him, no go, and Ware grabs the board. Good defense there by the Heat. Adebayo brings it up the floor, top of the key, and resets the offense. Worked around the horn. Wiggins driving. Euro step inside. Layup no good. Rebound fought for. Gathered by Adebayo. Pump fake fouled. And he'll be going to the free throw line. Orlando Robinson. So rough start for Andrew Wiggins, but he was able to make the extra effort play to get a second chance opportunity for Miami there. Hopefully Wiggins settles down because it's a pretty rough start.
Let's see, though, at the free throw line. I mean, everybody was missing them before the All-Star break.
Yeah.
3 for 3.
There you go. 3 for 3 start for the Heat. Adebayo makes his first free throw, so he's on the board for the first time tonight. He makes both, so the Heat on a 6-0 run, taking a 6-2 lead. Quickly driving left on Mitchell. I can't believe Quickly got that contract, by the way. That's an illegal screen. Orlando Robinson whistled. I tell you what, Justin, Davion Mitchell, he is what he is offensively. He is so good defensively. He's such a pest. The amount of moving screens he has drawn for the Heat in his minimal time, ridiculous. Like 4 this year already. It's been like 4 games.
If he could develop a little bit of a pull-up jump.
Oh, I'm not even asking for the pull-up, Justin. Just give me 38% 3-point off the catch. Mitchell turns it over, trying to find a lob to Ware, but the Raptors give it right back to Miami. Andrew Wiggins with his second steal of the game. He'll line up a trailing 3. There you go, Wiggins! And the Heat open up a 7-point lead, a 9-0 run. Miami up 9-2. Raptors call a timeout. They need a TO. They need a TO. Spam those fireball emojis. They need a TO. After a rough first minute and a half for Miami, the last 2 minutes have been very good. Getting to the line, forcing turnovers, getting stops, generating good looks. Spam those fireball emojis. The Raptors need a timeout. I mean, you can say a lot about how much Wiggins has struggled for the Heat offensively since joining Miami, but he's played excellent defense, already 2 steals, hit that 3. If he could just limit the turnovers, we'll be fine. Hit the catch and shoot 3s. Hit defense 3 and D, Andrew Wiggins, 3 and D. Don't need you to create the 2 turnovers. Just play good defense and knock down open catch and shoot 3s at a 40% clip. That's all I'm asking. Shout out to Kane Angel, Boy Wonder, Austin, Melvin, Shane, Chase, Phillip. All spamming those fireball emojis. So someone just asked my record prediction. 42 and 40. That's what I think the Heat finish at. They are 25 and 28 right now. So that would have the Heat in their final 29 games going 27 and 21. No, that's not right. The 25. 27 and 12? No, that's not right either. My math terrible? Yeah, 27. Where am I getting this from? Holy shit. 17 wins. 15 wins. No, yeah, 17 wins and 12 losses. Yep. 17 and 12 in the final 29. That's what I have. 42 and 40. That's my record prediction. And that will probably be the 7th seed. That's my guess. So we'll be hosting the first play-in game. That's my prediction. That's my prediction. Yeah, the math ain't math. I will never claim to be someone that is good at math, folks. I never will. I will not claim to be good at history or geography either. I'm a big dummy. Good at English. I can write. I can write. I'm a good writer. AP style, baby. Shout out St. Bonaventure. All right, we're back here in Toronto. No substitutions for the Heat. None for the Raptors either. Grady Dick has it, right wing. I do love the intensity Miami's playing with on the defensive end right now. They are up in the Raptors' grills. They are connected defensively. Hopefully it stays that way. Barrett driving baseline, cut off, and they're going to say Wiggins bumped him? Oh, my God. That is quite the bailout foul call by the officials. That is quite the bailout by the officials. That's kind of bullshit, honestly. Quickly to inbound, finds a cutting Barnes. Weak side help by Wiggins, though, and it forces a miss. Adebayo with the board. Here comes Miami on the right side. Hero, two-man game with Bam. Now they try to dump it into Bam, and Hero just throws it away. Hero's got to work on the turnovers, too. Good transition defense by Miami. Stops the fast break for the Raptors. Now it's Orlando Robinson dropping it off to Scotty Barnes at the elbow. Barnes backing down on Hero, gets to his left hand and is able to skirt it home. It's the one knock on Hero's game, man. He is a turnover machine, averaging 4 turnovers a game in the last 10 games for the All-Star break. Mitchell just picked up his dribble too early and now finds Hero on the right side, working on quickly. Bam sets Hero a screen. Those guys will work two-man. Hero inside, hangs, floater, too strong, but Adebayo grabs the offensive rebound. He's backing down on Barnes, kicks out to Wiggins. A lot of contact here between Bam and Barnes, off ball. Hero swinging it. Wiggins will try another three, and he hits another three! Andrew Wiggins with 6 points early on. 2 triples off the catch. There you go, Wiggs! Now he, on the other end, plays good defense on Barrett. Kicks it out to Grady Dick, who walked with it, travel, turnover once again. The Heat, they turn the ball over a lot. It's been one of the most annoying things ever. 3 turnovers in the game already, but they forced 4. Like the start for Wiggins after a brutal first minute. He is playing much better now. First substitutions of the game for Miami. Duncan Robinson and Nikola Jovic check in. Adebayo and Wiggins sit down. Ochai Agbaji checks in for the Raptors. Davion Mitchell, two-man game with Ware. Mitchell at the elbow, inside lob, too high, and it's a turnover. So that's the 4th turnover on Miami. At kick ball on the other end, Jovic stuck out his foot to deflect the pass from R.J. Barrett. This is the final meeting between Toronto and Miami this year. They've already played 3 times. The Heat are 2-1 against the Raptors this year. And the Raptors are going to be forced to call a timeout. They were close to getting a 5-second violation, but they'll call a timeout to talk things over with 6.5 to go in the first quarter. This is our second timeout of the period. With that being said, it's a good time to tell everyone about our sponsor on today's live show. That is Prize Picks. Today's show is sponsored by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform in North America. I play it every day. It's so easy. All you do is pick more or less on 2 or more player stat projections for a chance to win up to 1,000 times your cash right now. Prize Picks, the best place to get on the action with over 10 million users. They invented the Flex Play, just like today, Flex Play Friday, which actually protects a Flex Play up to $20. But with Flex Play, you can still win if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. They also have weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. And with basketball back, well, you can actually get on the action both professionally and collegiately. We are a month away from March Madness, baby. But I got an entry for tonight's Heat-Raptors game. More than Bam Adebayo and Scotty Barnes combined 19.5 rebounds. Andrew Wiggins plays really well against the Raptors. Averages 20 points in his career against Toronto. He's from Canada. I think Wiggins is going to have a breakout game for Miami. I'll take the more than on his 16.5 points. And I'll take the less than on Jonathan Mogbo, 5.5 rebounds for the Toronto Raptors. 3-player entry, flex play. So if I get 2 right, I still win money. But if I don't win, well, guess what? I'm protected because it is Flex Friday. So download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time, download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Shout out to Prize Picks. Run your game. Appreciate Prize Picks for sponsoring today's stream. Taking an early look at my picks there. Had Wiggins more than 16.5 points. He's got 6, so I like that start early on for Andrew Wiggins. Bam to have more than, what was it, 18.5 rebounds? Or was it 19.5? With what was it? 19.5 rebounds with Barnes. So they need to combine for 20. Bam's got 3, none for Barnes so far. And that took less than on Jonathan Mogbo, 5.5 rebounds. Which I feel pretty good about. He hasn't checked in yet. We'll see. I feel pretty good. Feel pretty good. Shout out to Hero for winning the 3-point contest, by the way. Fucking, I hate FanDuel Sports Network so much. They didn't just show us, but out of the timeout, a bucket inside. I don't know who scored it. I think Emmanuel Quickly. 12-6. Ridiculous. Hero kicking. Duncan Robinson wide open 3. No good. Come on, Dunk. You got to hit those. You're not going to find a more open look than that. Orlando Robinson kicking it to Grady Dick. Corner 3 the other way. No good. Rebound offensively. Toronto, and Quickly hits the jumper again. So 4-0 spurt by Quickly, and it's a 12-8 ball game. Don't ask you to make every shot, but for as good a shooter Duncan Robinson is, you got to make that one. You're left butt naked. Hero working the other way on Agbaji, swinging it to Jovic, worked around the horn to Duncan, swung to the corner for Ware. He'll try a 3. No good. Don't love that shot. Grady Dick the other way for Toronto, swings it around back to Quickly. Quickly at the elbow, pull-up jumper, can't fall. Davion Mitchell flies in to grab the board. He'll bring it up, now speeds ahead, kicks the corner, excellent pass, Duncan 3, and he won't miss 2 in a row. What a great drive and kick by Davion Mitchell before the defense could get set. Heat have 3 triples in the first quarter, they're 3 of 7. RJ Barrett the other way, loses the handle, good defense by Jovic, but kicks it out. It's worked back around to Quickly, curling 3, he can't answer, and Hero grabs the board. He'll now push for Miami. Hero driving in Orlando Robinson, gets to the rim. That's a foul. What? Are you fucking serious? There was a lot of contact there. That's a bullshit no call, man. Ball doesn't lie. Raptors turn it over. 4-on-1 fast break. Jovic to Davion Mitchell for the layup. 17-8 lead, Miami. That was unbelievable no call. Hero got crushed. The other way, Agbaji turnover. Mitchell out in transition. To the rim. He lays it up and in. And then a technical foul just got called on Tyler Hero. Fuck you, officials. Hero got absolutely crushed. Officials, no call, and then we're going to get penalized. Spam F refs down below. Quickly makes the technical free throw, so it's a 19-9 game. I hate these officials, bro. Yeah, you're right. Hero got I cannot fathom that not being called. He got crushed.
I bet you that official was out of position. Took a look at the replay.
All right, 19-9 lead for Miami. 4 minutes remain in the first quarter. Jamal Shed and Jakob Poeltl check in. The rookie Jakob Poeltl, actually both those two rookies. Well, Poeltl knocks down a little turnaround mid-range jumper. 19-11. I like Jakob Poeltl coming out of the draft. I wouldn't have hated him being the pick at 15 for Miami. Hero just airballed at 3. So there's that. There's that. Lead is still 8 for the Heat. Scotty Barnes kicking over to Agbaji for a left wing 3. Comes up short. Rebound. Grabbed by Ware. Outlet to Mitchell. Mitchell to Jovic. Jovic inside. Finds a trailing Hero. Swung to Ware. And then they'll reset the offense with Davion Mitchell. Ware now sets Mitchell a screen. Mitchell driving, kicking to the corner. It's tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with Miami. And I don't know if you guys are watching at home, but you might have just saw my neck almost break on a sharp turn looking at Justin. It's because I just heard the word Terry Rozier checking into the ball game. Thought we were done with this. Thought we were done. Jonathan Mogbo checks in for Toronto. Rozier in for Davion Mitchell. Jovic inbounds it to Ware. Ware hands it back to Jovic. Two-man game for those two. Jovic guard by Barnes. You're on the shot clock. Jovic, step back three. Created some separation and hits! What a tough bucket by Nikola Jovic on the step back three. Heat up 22-11. And then Terry Rozier immediately gets called for a foul. Scotty Barnes is one of the better forwards and wing defenders in the NBA. Great versatility for his size. But Jovic, as the shot clock going down, Jovic, if he could create more of an off-the-dribble three-point shot, that would be awesome. Kel'el Ware and Tyler Hero take a seat on the bench. Wiggins and Bam come back in. I will say this, even though I don't love Terry Rozier, I do kind of like the early first quarter rotations from the Heat. I kind of like the balance of these lineups after the starting group gets broken up. Scotty Barnes backing down on Bam. Excellent defense by Miami. Forces a kick out to Shed. Shed inside. Floater. Good. Because Rozier overcommitted. I can't stand this dude. It's not just offense, guys. He's not good defensively. He doesn't... Why are you overcommitting to Jamal Shed? He's not an elite three-point shooter. Stay home. Duncan Robinson curling three. Bottoms! Heat starting off hot offensively tonight from beyond the arc. I believe that's three-pointer number 5. Might be number 6. No, it's 5. 5 of 10. Meanwhile, Toronto's 0-5. Jakob Poeltl guarded by Wiggins. Over to Mogbo. Mogbo fouled by Jovic on the drive. It will be on the floor with 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Bam Adebayo doesn't get enough credit for his screen assist. I think he's a top 3 screener in the NBA.
I think he really saw in the Olympics too.
Yeah. Bam almost creates the steal, but it goes out of bounds off of Adebayo's fingers, and it will stay with the Raptors. Inbounded once again. Walter has it. Over to Mogbo. Back to Walter. Walter swinging it. Rozier with a steal. Rozier goes all the way to the rack. Oh, my God.
He got the goaltend.
He got the goaltend call. If that ball wasn't tipped, you realize he was going to airball that, right?
Yeah.
You're right. Terry Rozier gets credit for a bucket because a goaltend on Toronto. If he didn't hit this in the air, Rozier would have airballed the layup. Honestly, that's not even a goaltend. It's not a goaltend. The ball was going backwards when he hit it. That's you see something new every day, folks, and that's one of them. Bam Adebayo almost steals it away from the Raptors. It will stay with Toronto out of bounds. I still can't get over that. Terry Rozier just took a finger roll layup at the rim, and when the ball left his hands, it was going backwards. I swear to God, I would take the 2 points off the board for Miami to wish that didn't get goaltended so I could see how badly it would have looked with him airballing a layup like that. Walter knocks down the first 3 of the night for the Raptors. Good out-of-bounds set there by Toronto, cutting the 14-point deficit down to 11.
Spoelstra doesn't even say anything. He just looks at the bench. Come over.
What is going on? Wiggins driving on Mogbo. Stops. Kicks it back out to Bam. Adebayo driving on Scotty Barnes. Running floater. He's fouled. Oh, and now Scotty Barnes is hurt. Barnes holding his ankle here. Looked like he landed a little bit awkwardly. Could have landed on Adebayo's foot as the two got tangled up. There will be an injury timeout on the floor while they tend to Barnes, who looks like he's in some pretty serious pain. Yeah, ankle just twisted on landing there. Tough fall there. All right, over 500 people watching, only 84 likes. That's just flat out unacceptable. If you want the Heat to win tonight and beat the Raptors and start the second half of the season off on the right note, hit that thumbs up icon. We should be able to get to 120 likes during this timeout. That would be 35 likes. 500 people watching. Hit that thumbs up icon. While we check back in on the like numbers, shout out to Tim Green with a $5 super chat. Let's go Heat. Let's go Heat indeed, Tim Green. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Do you have the list 3 bottom graphic?
I do not.
It should be somewhere in there. Pull it up, because after that super chat and with the 500 people watching, I'd love to showcase the super chat menu for tonight once again. We did get to 113 likes. Continue to hit that thumbs up icon if you want the Heat to win today, or just love the Heat, or just want to show appreciation for us consistently going live on the channel for Heat games for completely free. That would be also very nice as well. I pray to God this is the last year Rozier's with the team. Rozier's under contract next year for $26.6 million, but my offseason wish list for the Heat, number 1, Justin, find a way to move off Terry Rozier's contract in a trade. Find a way. Find a way. Find a way. Adebayo, as we're back here from timeout at the line. Bam, 2 of 2 at the line thus far tonight. He'll make it 3 of 3. Scotty Barnes gingerly heading back to the locker room. I would probably guess that Scotty Barnes' night is over.
More than likely.
Which I believe means my Prize Picks is going to be rebooted because their injury insurance policy.
Oh, my goodness.
Bam misses the second free throw, but Nikola Jovic keeps it alive, tapping it back out. Bam backing down on Jamal Shed, and then easily lays it up and in. So I'll take a missed free throw if it's going to mean we get 2 more points out of it. So Adebayo with now 5 points on the evening. Heat lead back to 14. It's been 14-point lead twice today so far. Jamal Shed probing inside, kicking it out to Walter. Back to Shed. Shed, pull up 18-foot jumper, no good. Adebayo can't get the rebound, and Boucher gets it. Back to Shed. 3, good. Oh, that's such an unforced error by Miami. Bam just jumped too far to get the rebound. It was right to him. Duncan Robinson left open for 3, but he can't knock it down. And Shed comes the other way. Shed finds Mogbo to the rim. Fouled by Robinson, and Jonathan Mogbo, the rookie from San Francisco, is going to go to the line for 2. 23 seconds left in this first quarter. Heat's lead is 11. Shot clock turned off, so after these free throws, Miami will have final possession of the quarter. I don't know where the foul is on that. Mogbo, the undersized big man, 6'7", but plays like a 5, misses the first free throw. I liked Mogbo coming out of the draft. I think I had him in like the 40 range of my draft prospect big board rankings. He was actually the first pick of the second round, 31st overall by Toronto. Well, he misses both free throws, and Adebayo gets the board. So ball don't lie. Type those BDLs. Heat will enter the second quarter with a double-digit lead. They hold an 11-point lead right now and hold final shot. See if they can extend it. Wiggins has it. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4. Driving, gets a step to the rim, can't make the high arcing layup, and that will end the first quarter. The Heat will go into period number 2 with a 30-19 lead. Really like the way this game started for Miami. The defensive intensity was terrific in the first 6 or 7 minutes. They were able to knock down 5 3-pointers in that quarter. They ended up shooting 5 of 11 from 3. They also got to the line, made 5 of 6. Like that first quarter for Miami. As a reminder, our Super Chat menu today, $10 we spin the wheel. $20 is a shot of tequila, but it also gets you into the Hall of Fame. We write your name on the 24-25 Hall of Fame ball, and you get recognized as a Hall of Famer for the rest of the season. If you want to get crazy, $50 beer bongs. Got the Happy Dads right here. I actually want to get a wheel spin. We haven't done a wheel spin all year. I want to start doing wheel spins every day because it adds a little bit of intrigue. So who is going to be the person to send in a $10 super chat so we can showcase our Heat Report wheel? Who's going to do it? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. How did you enjoy your weekend and All-Star break, Justin?
I liked it. I'm gonna have to bend the knee on this dude, McClung. I mean,
You're a Mac McClung hater?
I wasn't a hater. I just was just like, all right, this dude doesn't really belong in the league. He's an Adam Silver meal ticket.
Yeah, I actually don't love him being in the dunk contest. There's no doubting he's one of the better dunkers we've ever seen in the dunk contest. Some of these dunks he's pulled out are unbelievable. The behind the back, or was it the reverse over the car was crazy.
I was like, damn. Okay.
The lobbing it, hitting the rim, bringing it down, and then redunking it was crazy. I do think it's NBA All-Star Weekend, and I get it. He's on a two-way contract. He's an NBA player. But I would like to see full-time standard contract players only in the dunk contest. I also thought Stephon Castle was equally deserving to win it. He was unbelievable.
He had a good weekend, too.
Yeah, I love Stephon Castle, man. He was my number 1 rated college player in this past draft. I thought there was a chance he could have went number 1 overall. Heck, I would have lobbied for him to go number 1 overall over over Zachary Reese-Sachet. I loved Castle coming out of the process. I had Alex Sarr as my number 1 guy. I had Nikola Topic as my number 2 and Matas Buzelis my number 3 guy. But Castle was my top college guy.
Honestly, well, yeah, wind spiel. But, I don't know. I think it got a little too much hate, in my opinion, All-Star Weekend. I don't think it was that bad.
The Sunday was brutal. I can't do it. The Sunday's brutal. I don't really care because I know everyone complains about the NBA All-Star contest, so I'm not going to join in too. We'll bring up McKenna's super chat and wheel spin in just a second. Next time out, but we're back at action second quarter, and we're going to start with a Boucher miss 3. Adebayo grabs the board. He swings it over to Duncan Robinson. D-Rob thought about a 3, gets it to Bam, back to Robinson. Duncan inside. Swings to the corner for Jovic. One more to Rozier for a sidestep 3, and he hits it. I was ready to flame his ass for doing a sidestep 3, but he made it. So Heat's lead back to 14. Third time it's been at 14 today. It's the largest it has grown for the Heat. Emmanuel quickly swinging it to the corner for Agbaji, who drives baseline, finds Mogbo for a corner 3, and he hits it. Rozier gets it to Wiggins on the left wing. Wiggins faces up on Mogbo, driving inside. They're going to call a defensive 3 seconds, and I believe Rozier is going to take the free throws here. It's going to be Wiggins. What is Andrew Wiggins shooting from the free throw line this year? I really haven't looked at that number. He's going to take the 1 technical free throw. And he misses it. Wiggins is shooting 77.7%.
Who else is on the floor?
Rozier.
Duncan Robinson can't take the free throw?
Rozier shoots 85% from the line.
Oh, I know.
Duncan shoots 89.5. I don't know why Wiggins is taking that free throw.
Someone loves the Canadian.
Stupid. Have your best free throw shooters take the free throws. Adebayo doubled, gets out of the double, fade away at the free throw line. Oh, wow, that is an impressive bucket from Adebayo. Doubled, dribbles out of it, gets to his spot, rises at the free throw line for a mid-range jumper. That was tough. Heat's lead back to 13. Quickly the other way, swinging it to Ochai Agbaji, who's cut off by Duncan, to the corner now for Mogbo. He's cut off by Bam. 4 on the shot clock. This possession for Miami has been elite defensively. Forces a 35-footer for Quickly, and he makes it. Best defense, one of the best defensive possessions of the entire game. Adebayo directing traffic, finds Jovic at the free throw line to the corner for Rozier. Wide open catch and shoot 3. Bricks that one. Quickly with the board, and he'll push it up for Toronto. Quickly, step back, 3, good. 6 straight points for Emmanuel quickly, and Miami's going to call a timeout as the Heat's 13-point lead has been cut to 7. Heat has led this entire game after falling down 2-0, but the Raptors trying to claw back into this one. While we are in this first timeout of the second quarter, let's showcase a $10 super chat from a Hall of Famer, Brian McKenna. Shout out to McKenna with the $10 super chat saying spin the wheel. And with that being said, let's get that wheel up on screen. Excuse me. That Coke Zero be hitting. Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel. Look at this puppy here. We got the logo, the Heat colors. We're spinning it, baby. A lot of goodies on the wheel. What does McKenna $10 get? It's a tequila shot. You see on the other board, there's push-ups, tequila shots. You get a half-off ticket to the Hall of Fame. Sometimes it will be a freebie, and it'll be like, follow Rolly on Twitter, subscribe, like, whole 9 yards. But this time, it is a $10 tequila shot. Shout out to Brian McKenna with the 10. Appreciate you, my friend. You're a Hall of Famer for a reason. Woo! All right. Appreciate you. Looking at some stats here. 35-28 Heat lead. Fascinating. Now this can change. The Heat have only played 8 players thus far. Jaime Jaquez Jr. is yet to check in. Kyle Anderson, yet to check in. Alec Burks, yet to check in. Is that going to be something that sticks? We'll have to find out. What happened here? Our stream is buffering. Don't like that. Oh, I think we lost Wi-Fi. What does it say in the top of live stream right now? It says perfect streaming? Oh, okay. Well, that's good, I suppose. I don't know if we've lost Wi-Fi or not. We could be in the dark right now. Oh, we did? Your laptop? But it still says perfect streaming on there?
Yep.
Interesting. Wow, we completely lost it. Completely done. Huh. I wonder if it will return. I certainly hope it does. Game's not found. Nice. Shit, that sucks. I hopefully people are still able to watch right now, because if not, we probably just had our audience go from 500 to nothing. This sucks. Yeah, absolutely no Wi-Fi. Wait a minute. Are we back? No. Awesome. Might be back? Is yours back? It is? What is the chat saying? We're back! Actually, I don't think we ever left, because it looks like everybody in the chat says we can see you and no one was saying anything. Our stream cut out and all of our computers were blank screening here. So, yeah, we're good, I guess, which is a good thing. While we're gone, I think each team scored, so it's 37-30. It's 37-30. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we cut out there. It's never lying. All right. 37-30 score. Mogbo has it. Cut off. Good defense by Miami. Now it's a Jakob Poeltl drive. Fadeaway jumper. No good. Wiggins with the board. Wiggins pushing up now for the Heat. Swinging it over to Duncan. Duncan. That was a weird little Wi-Fi situation we had, folks, but good to be here and good to still be here, folks. Jovic on the left wing drops it in Adebayo. Adebayo sees a lot of bodies. Faces up in that short corner. Jab step. Fadeaway. 15-footer. Oh! Are you kidding me? Bam Adebayo, what a tough jumper. He's now in the double figures with 11 points. He hasn't missed, folks. He's 4 for 4 from the field. The only miss he has is at the line. He's 3 for 4 there. I mean, that was pure. Bam has really found his stride offensively. We did a segment on it during the All-Star break. He's been phenomenal as the last 11 games, and he's continuing it here tonight early. Manuel quickly, fadeaway 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Chris Boucher, and he's fouled by Wiggins. So he'll go to the line for 2. 7.5 remain in the first half. Well, according to the Raptors, Scotty Barnes is available to return, and he's actually set to check in right now. By the way that injury looked and he hobbling to the locker room, I assumed his night was done. Evidently not the case.
You see the score for the Knicks?
Yeah, Knicks getting crushed, 77-50. I tell you what, the Knicks, they have injuries. But let me whisper it to the back. Are pretenders. I don't want to say pretenders because they're a good team and they'll be third in the East still probably in the postseason time. But I am pretty convinced that the East will be the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals. Maybe the Cavs break through, maybe, but I'd be willing to make a pretty confident wager that it's going to be the Celtics. Good drive by Andrew Wiggins. Euro stepped between traffic and was fouled. So Wiggins will go to the line for 2. Hero and Ware check back in. Duncan Robinson and Adebayo sit down. Boucher made both those free throws, by the way. Wiggins makes that free throw. He missed his first, but now is 1 of 2. He's now got 7 points on the night. Rozier sits down. Davion Mitchell in, I would assume. Yeah. Wiggins' second free throw is good. So he's 2 of 3 at the line tonight. He's got 8 points. Second leading scorer for Miami tonight. Adebayo with 11. Wiggins is second with 8. He is 2 of 6 from the field, though. Not great, Jim. Scotty Barnes has it. He's facilitating. Finds a wide open quickly for 3, who comes up short. Offensive rebound Boucher, who misses the putback, and Ware grabs the board. Outlet ahead to Jovic, and Jovic will slow it down and let the team join him. Davion Mitchell is top of the key. Directing traffic, now drives right. Driving on Boucher. Finds a cutting Jovic, who swings it back to Mitchell. Mitchell lobbing. Ware can't tip it up and in. Ball is still loose, but ultimately gathered by the Raptors. Quickly in transition, inside. Rejected by Jovic! Outlet it ahead to Ware, who then is fouled. Ware tried to put down a poster dunk on Boucher, but they're going to whistle him for a blocking foul. I got to be honest, I don't know how this is a blocking foul. I thought it was a charge. Also, Kel'el Ware thought he was all alone. So did I. That's a charge. Are the Raptors going to challenge this?
Yep.
They are. What an absolute chaotic sequence there, Justin. The Raptors are going to challenge this call. This is the second time out of the second quarter. That was a charge. I don't think Ware's getting free throws out of this.
Ware's got to get his money's worth.
Yeah. All right, we're going to tell you about Prize Picks during this timeout. Today's show is sponsored by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform in North America. I play it every day. It's so easy. All you do is pick more or less on 2 or more player stat projections for a chance to win up to 1,000 times your cash right now. Prize Picks is the best place to get on the action with over 10 million users. They invented the Flex Play, just like today, Flex Play Friday, which actually protects a Flex Play up to $20. But with Flex Play, you can still win if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. They also have weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discount select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. And with basketball back, well, you can actually get on the action both professionally and collegiately. We are a month away from March Madness, baby. But I got an entry for tonight's Heat-Raptors game. More than Bam Adebayo and Scotty Barnes combined 19.5 rebounds. Andrew Wiggins plays really well against the Raptors. Averages 20 points in his career against Toronto. He's from Canada. I think Wiggins is going to have a breakout game for Miami. I'll take the more than on his 16.5 points. And I'll take the less than on Jonathan Mogbo, 5.5 rebounds for the Toronto Raptors. 3-player entry, flex play. So if I get 2 right, I still win money. But if I don't win, well, guess what? I'm protected because it is Flex Friday. So download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time, download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Shout out to Prize Picks. Run your game. All right, we're back here. Looking at my Prize Picks, I need Scotty Barnes to get on the glass. He's got 0 rebounds. Bam's got 5. If Barnes could just give me like 3 or 4 rebounds here before the half, I feel pretty good about that. Wiggins has just got to score what? 9 more points. Feel good about that. And Mogbo, does he have any boards? He has none. So I feel good about that too. I like where I'm at. This guy gets Scotty on the glass. That's all we need. All right, Heat lead 41-32 with 6 minutes to go in the half. Kalal Ware blocks RJ Barrett inside, but the ball falls to Orlando Robinson, and he lays it up and in. 41-34. Hero guarded by Jamal Shed. He swings it over to Jovic. Alec Burks into the game. So Burks in over both Jaime Jaquez Jr. and Kyle Anderson. Jovic lines up a triple. Too strong. Ware with an excellent offensive rebound! And he throws it back home. I guess I should have mentioned that the challenge was successful by Toronto. So they have another challenge left. Jamal Shed driving floater is good. Tough bucket inside by Jamal Shed. And then Kalal Ware just turned it over. Or not. What a whack play that was. It's been some head scratchers so far tonight, Justin. Jovic driving, gets inside. What a tough bank shot. Fading away, Nikola Jovic. 5 points for Jovic here off the bench in the first half. RJ Barrett is defended by Nico. He pulls up for a deep 2. Doesn't go. Rebound off of I think it's off the Raptors. I got to be honest. Whispers. I think it was off Miami.
Really? I swear it hit Barnes' foot.
I thought it hit the back heel of Burks there. But if they use the challenge, they'd be dumb to, because then even if they get the ball, it'd be out for the rest of the game. Davion Mitchell brings it up as the Heat lead by 9. Barrett defending. Ware, I don't know what the hell he's doing. Finds Hero, right wing 3. It's good! The high arcer knocks it down, and the Heat back up by 12. Adebayo back in for Jovic. Barrett just banked in a 3 from the corner. No words. Mitchell left open from 3. He answers! You get a bullshit 3, we get a 3. Good feed there by Hero off the curl. Mitchell with the answer. Orlando Robinson's going to try a 3. No good. Adebayo with the board. Davion Mitchell's got 7 points. Kind of a sneaky 7 points. Hero almost got stolen from the backcourt after a bad pass from Adebayo, but Hero corrals. And then Bam is fouled by Jamal Shed as he rolled to the rim on a screen. 3:45 to go in the first half. Heat lead by 12. It's been a strong first half Miami offensively. The defense has been there too, to be fair. Burks to inbound. Gets it to Adebayo. Bam over to Ware. Ware driving, hanging, unable to finish. Grady Dick out in transition. Gets it to Scotty Barnes. Barnes driving on Alec Burks. Fade away from 8 feet. Goes. Barnes has been really quiet tonight. That's his first bucket? Or second bucket? First bucket. Alec Burks working on the baseline. Swings it out to Adebayo. Bam. Out back to Hero. Hero now driving on Shed. Cut off. Excellent defense by Shed. 3 on the shot clock. Hero is going to have to force something up. Fadeaway right wing 3. Oh! What a ridiculous shot by the three-point contest champion, Tyler Hero. 10 points for him in the ball. They just called Davion Mitchell for the most bullshit foul. Let the boys play. This was such a bad offensive possession that Hero just bailed them out of. Fades away with 2 people in his grill. What a tough bucket.
Kind of a lazy screen.
It was a bad screen. Tell you what, I love the promise of Kel'el Ware, but there are some things that he does that it's just like, come on, dude. Some of his offensive shot selection, his boxing out, his screens are lazy at times. The talent's there, man. Needs to do the little things better.
A night in Fort Worth.
Yeah, we're not Indiana here. RJ Barrett answers with a triple, so his second of the quarter. Heat's lead is still 10. Adebayo guarded by his former teammate Orlando Robinson. Now hands it off to Mitchell, over to Hero. Hero gets a screen from Adebayo. Tyler on the baseline, probing, backing down on quickly, swinging it to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell driving, Euro stepping to the corner. Adebayo, 3. No good there. That's a foul on Barnes, not called, pushing Andrew Wiggins in the back. Quickly in transition, lays it up, no good. Rebound Burks, outlet Tyler. Heat have numbers if they push. Hero driving, dropping off to Bam. Bam backing in on Barnes now. Left alone, stripped, gets it back. Left hook shot, blocked, gets his own rebound, fades away over Barnes again, and can't make it. That was excellent defense by Scotty Barnes. Got to give credit where credit is due. Under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Barnes driving on Hero now, swooping inside, and gets the layup to go. He's now got 4 points. Actually, that's 6 points now for Scotty Barnes. 8-point lead for Miami. Minute and a half to go. Would like to see the lead remain at 10 points plus, considering how well the Heat played for most of this first half. Wiggins driving left on Grady Dick. Fades away at the elbow. That's not his game. I don't know why that's a shot. And then the Heat don't get back on defense. Quickly goes coast to coast. Misses the layup, but offensive rebound by Dick, and he's fouled. You know who's a loser? Scotty Barnes for having 0 rebounds in the game.
Well, and coming back in the game. Could've gotten a reboot.
I don't mind him coming back in because Bam is on pace to get like 15 rebounds. So Barnes could just give me 5. This guy's ridiculous. Grady Dick makes the first free throw, so it's now a 7-point game.
Miami already blew. That's crazy.
Both free throws made by Grady Dick, so it's a 6-point lead. Minute to go. Adebayo to Hero. Hero driving by Barnes, gets a step. High arcing layup, no good. At least Scotty Barnes got a rebound. Barnes up ahead to quickly. The corner for Grady Dick. His three-pointer, no good. And Wiggins skies in for the board. Outlet to Mitchell. He can go 2 for 1. if they're smart. 42 seconds in the half. 35. Mitchell, 3. Good! Davion Mitchell with his second 3. He's got 10 points. And the Heat's lead is 9 in a perfectly executed 2-for-1. A stop bucket here would move mountains, folks. Davion Mitchell has played one hell of a game. Barrett, 3. Answer, no good. Rebound, loose.
He's out. Thank you.
And it is out of bounds off of Toronto. Grady Dick did not establish possession. So Heat will get ball with 11 seconds to go in the quarter, up 9. I actually think he did establish. But then once again, it's the age-old question. Should the Raptors challenge it, get the ball back, but be out of challenges for the game because they've already used 2? The Raptors had a foul to give, and they used one. So 6.8 seconds to go in the first half. Raptors make a quick substitution for defensive purposes. Burks gets it to Hero. Hero driving, kicking. Wiggins, 3. No good. Ooh, Barnes grabbed the rebound. Right at the end of the clock. It will count. So that will end the first half. Miami will go into the break with a 9-point lead. All things considered, a pretty good half for Miami. Would have liked it to be at double digits, but leading by 9 is impressive, and they scored 57 points, which anytime Heat score over 55 points in a half, I'll be happy. Because if they are on pace to score 110, I can't complain. Grade the Heat's performance in that first half. I'll go B+. Some turnovers that annoyed me. But holding a team under 50 for a half of basketball to win. Shot 45% from the three-point line. I think it's a B+. I think it's a B+. It's a fair grade. They outscored Toronto 30-19 in the first quarter. Got outscored 29-27 in the second quarter. The Raptors also hit some bullshit shots in that second quarter. 35-footer at the end of the shot clock from Quickly. A banked corner 3 by Barrett. Like, those 2 shots don't go in for Toronto. We're talking about a much different first half. So, I see Tyson with a B+, Raziel B, Dandyman B, Miguel B, B- from Vincent, Terrence B, Robert B, A- from McKenna. So a lot of people in the same boat as me. I just tweeted this out. No Jaime Jaquez Jr. in the first half. Noticing. I am noticing. How about this, though? First half stats. I'll read off some here. Leading scorer for Miami is Adebayo with 11 points. The starting backcourt for the Heat tonight, Davion Mitchell and Tyler Hero, both have 10 points. Davion Mitchell's 2 of 3 from 3. So is Tyler Hero. Wiggins has 8 points. Duncan Robinson has 6 points off the bench. And both Nikola Jovic and Terry Rozier have 5 points. Alec Burks played 6 minutes but did not score. Manuel Quickley is the leading scorer for the Raptors, 11 points for Toronto. RJ Barrett and Scotty Barnes both have 6. Jamal Shead has 7. Balanced scoring attack for the Raptors tonight. 9 rebounds for Bam and Barnes combined. So if you look at the pace, I'm just slightly under on both. Wiggins has 8 points, so I need 9 second-half points for Andrew Wiggins to get to 17. I need Bam and Barnes to combine for 11 second-half rebounds after combining for 9 in the first half. And then the third, Mogbo, no rebounds. So as long as he doesn't have 6 second-half rebounds,
You took his under.
I took his
Oh,
less.
okay.
I took less than on 5.5 rebounds for Mogbo. He has 0. So hopefully that remains the same. But I need 11 rebounds from Bam and Barnes in the second half, or Wiggins to have 9 points. Remember, it's a flex play. So for me to make money, I just need one of Wiggins and Bam Barnes combo to get there. Because 2 out of 3 will still make minimal money. But they'll make money. You get like 1.25.
What did you put, 5 on it?
No, I put 15.
50?
15.
Oh, 15.
A little 15.
Yeah, so probably get you about 20.
15, I think, would win like 17. 17, yeah.
17.
Yeah. Wait, no. It would actually technically win like. No, yeah, 17. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1.25.
Right, yeah, that's a quarter of 15 is about $3?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not good at math here, folks. As was showcased earlier when I was trying to figure out what my record prediction was with the Heat, where I said I think they're going to finish 42-40, and I said, well, that means they're going 27 and yeah, it doesn't work. Shout out to Spodro with a $5 super chat. I'm convinced Canadians love drama. They didn't get into the game until they thought Bam hurt Barnes. Is that true? I don't know. I can't really hear the crowd when I'm watching the game. Listen, I don't think Bam did anything wrong. I mean, they just got their feet tangled. Barnes went to go contest a Bam floater, and then when he jumped up and landed, he landed on Bam's foot, who was driving to the rim. Nothing Bam can do about that. Nothing Bam can do about that. I don't know what to tell you. $5 super chat coming in once again from Wasim. You know what? No, never mind. But we did get a $5 super chat from Wasim. Let's pull that up, and then we could showcase the super chat menu. As we're 9 minutes away from the second half getting underway. Oh, Lord Buddy Bear's in the building. That's a Hall of Famer. Saying the best was when Seeps and Marsh miscounted during the draft ladder recovery. Yeah, that was bad. Fun story, and no one will ever tell you about it. But good thing Buddy Bear's here. So a couple years ago, I don't think it was last year, it was the 2023 NBA draft. The Knicks were going to get a pick if it like was a certain, like, you know how like they have protections and stuff like that. And so anyway, the lottery's going down, and I think they needed it to be the 10th pick for the Knicks to get it, and they thought they got it based off like the math of lottery and like probability. So like they start going nuts on the stream. Like they start like partying, like the Knicks got the pick, the Knicks got the pick, they're picking top 10 in the draft, let's go. And then 5-10 minutes go by, the lottery concludes, and they never see the Knicks logo, and they're like, why? Well, it's because what they needed to happen didn't happen. So they celebrated having the pick, got their entire chat's hopes up that they have the pick. Everyone's celebrating in the Knicks chat that they have the pick. And boy, oh boy, they did not have it. It's an all-timer. It is an all-timer. Shout out to Wasim. Did you hear PK Subban? That's the hockey player, I think, that played for them.
PK Subban.
Subban? He played for the Predators?
Yes.
Sharp.
Only black players.
Really? Interesting. Go off on NBA players' lack of effort in playing, soft mentality. Said F longevity, a higher peak is more impressive. Is this referring to the All-Star break or the entire sport?
So they did the whole, like, the whole hockey little nations thing. Basically, they brought him on, like, ESPN and, like, all these other outlets, and he kind of, did his little spiel about, like, hey, this is why hockey does the All-Star break better, because we're doing this, like, 1 in a million type thing because of the Winter Olympics. And, these NBA players, they don't give effort. Yada, yada, yada.
So it was just about the All-Star break? Well, yeah, I mean, sure. I don't know. Like, I guess, like, I think if the NBA did like a world versus USA type thing, I think they would take it more seriously.
I don't think you'll have enough All-Stars.
But that's the thing though. Like then that just eliminates the All-Star game because if I'm not mistaken, they did this 4 nations. It's the All-Star break, but it's not only All-Stars that played up for these 4 countries. So everyone talks about the NHL All-Star break, but it's not an All-Star game. It's just an event that like gave 2 weeks off for the All-Star break. So if you want players that make the All-Star team to play because they are NBA All-Stars, then that isn't, you're right. Like you can't do the world versus USA thing.
And I think the only reason why they did this is because I think next year is the Winter Olympics and there was like some sort of like agreement of like they get to play in the Winter Olympics during their season.
Yeah, I don't know. Just bring back East versus fucking West. Is it that fucking hard? Like, sure, is the game going to be half-assed still? And is that going to change if you just do East versus West? No, that'll probably stay the same. But the bullshit that I watched with the 4 different games, just ridiculous. Or 3 different games. Let the All-Stars play a fucking normal basketball game. Like, for example, who knows if Tyler Hero will ever go to the All-Star game again? Seriously, like he might never go to the All-Star game again. He had his best ever season, and he barely snuck in as one of the last guys. So, his one All-Star weekend experience, the game on Sunday, was him playing 7 minutes in a game to 40. Like, that's just ridiculous. Go back to the East-West and just leave it at that. It's not that hard. Fucking Adam Silver. I can't stand him. He's the worst commissioner in sports.
You saw what he's going to do now?
I hate him. I think he's actually worse than Rob Manfred in MLB. I never thought I'd say that. I never thought I would say there's a worse commissioner in sports than Rob Manfred, the MLB guy. But I think we found him. He's so bad. He's horrible. I hate Adam Silver. I've been saying it for 3 years that he's ruined the NBA. And it just continues to get worse and worse every year. It does.
He makes Roger Goodell.
Lord Buddy Bear says Goodell is the worst. He's not, though, because Goodell continuously just makes the right moves after time to time. You might hate Roger Goodell. I hate Roger Goodell. But when you objectively look at what he does for his sports league, it's undoubtedly the best.
Not to get too in the weeds, I mean, technically Silver has done the same bad things that Goodell has done in regards to, like, player suspension.
Fucking Silver blows.
And he can't get out of his own way.
Yeah.
So
I miss David Stern, too. $5 super chat from Tyler Santana. Tyler Santana is like the hardest person for me to be friends with because look at the 3 teams that he roots for outside of the Miami Heat.
The Yankees, the Bills, and the Rangers.
You're talking about 1A and you're talking about the number 1 most hated team I have in the New York Yankees and the number 3 hated team I have in the Buffalo Bills. Because I could go through my most hated teams very easily. The most hated team that I have is the Yankees without a question. Number 2 is the Boston Celtics. Number 3 is the Buffalo Bills. Number 4 is the Atlanta Braves. And then number 5 is the New York Knicks. So he's marking off 2 of my top 3 right there. But he's a Heat fan, so I got to respect him. But all right, to read the comment. Do you think we should tank for the rest of the season or try to make a playoff push? So here's the thing. As much as I made a video about the Heat should tank and how I would like for the Heat to tank, they're not going to, though. So whatever we want will not happen. I promise you, the Heat will not tank. The Heat's coaching staff does not believe in it. The front office does not believe in it. So no matter what us fans want to do, the Heat, as an organization, do not believe in tanking. And I think they've been rewarded for the most part. Because when you tank, you do it to get a better draft pick, right? The Heat have consistently tried to compete, and what have they done? They have still landed really good players in the middle portion of the draft. Bam Adebayo at pick 14. Tyler Hero at pick 13. Khalil Ware at 15. Jovic at 27. I can't really say Hawkins has been a good pick to this point anymore because he's out of the rotation at 18. But either way, the point remains is like over the last 6-7 years, the Heat have not tanked. They have tried to compete. They've landed in the middle portion of the draft, and they've drafted really well. So I can't complain. Yeah, it'd be cool to get a Wemby, a Brandon Miller, a Cooper Flagg, but the Heat draft extremely well. They've drafted 2 All-Stars at 13 and 14 in the last decade. Not many other teams can say they do that. Wasim Khan with a $2 super chat. The bullshit between the games is brutal. Yeah, I think someone did the math out of like the 3-hour Sunday night experience. There was only like 30 minutes of basketball.
Someone threw out this theory that it was because, like, you know, how TNT kind of didn't get a chance to match the offer with the
that the NBA just wanted to screw them.
Oh, they were like,
or that the TNT screwed them.
Screw the NBA.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I buy into that theory.
But it was excessive. Why do you keep trying out Kevin Hart?
That was terrible.
Okay, so you're a little bit younger than me, and I was like growing up when Kevin Hart was in his heyday. Does Kevin Hart mean anything to you?
Oh yeah, Kevin. Listen, you act like I'm like 10 years younger than you, dude. It's a 4 or 5 year difference, but like, yeah, when I was in middle school, I mean that was when Kevin Hart was at its peak. So like, as you can imagine, me and my friends were just chilling in the basement watching Kevin Hart. Well, you know who else we really like? Me and my friends, Gabriel Iglesias.
Okay.
So that's who our comedy guys were growing up.
So okay, but like if they want to capture this like Gen Z audience with the Mr. Beast and all these streamers, you think like a 16-year-old is like, okay, they know who Kevin Hart is, but no one knows, like, no 16-year-old, 15-year-old is like, oh, I remember this Kevin Hart stand-up.
Yeah.
Known as
I don't know, man. The NBA is just a train wreck. Well, it's a good thing we could stop talking about it. We'll talk about the Heat actually playing basketball because we're back in action here in the second half. Heat lead by 9. Same starting lineup for the Heat to start the second quarter. Mitchell hounding Emmanuel quickly. Quickly gets inside, is able to snake his way for an easy floater. And that's how the second half scoring gets underway. Ball's worked around to Hero on the left wing. Hero gets a screen from Khalil Ware. Hero swing it to Wiggins. Wiggins gets inside. Back out to Hero. Deep 3 is good! Hero 3 for 4 from beyond the arc. He's got 13 points. That leads the Heat. Quick 3 the other way by the Raptors is missed, and Khalil Ware with a good box out and rebound. Lead is 10 for the Heat. Davion Mitchell driving inside, gets to his left hand, and is able to scoop home a layup. And the Heat's lead quickly back up to 12 after the first basket was scored by the Raptors. RJ Barrett driving inside, fades away, and hits the floater over Khalil Ware. RJ Barrett with 8 points. Hero gets it over to Khalil Ware. Ware hands off to Wiggins. Wiggins works with Khalil, lobbing it to Ware. Ware comes down with it, gets bumped, and loses the handle. Turnover on Ware. Quickly gets a screen. Driving. Kicks it to the corner for Barrett. 3-point attempt. No good. I mean, Khalil Ware, you got to get better effort than that. Gives up an offensive rebound. Kick out to Quickly for a 3. Ware's got to be better. That was terrible. Orlando Robinson made him look like a little kid. Come on, dude. Hero the other way at the elbow. Picks up his dribble. Swooping, fouled. Continuation. Yes! And 1, Tyler Hero. I don't really know if I agree with that continuation call, but Hero is the beneficiary. Hit the floater at the free throw line after Grady Dick reached in, and it will be an and 1 opportunity for Tyler Hero.
On his Harden.
That was some Harden type shit, dude. That really was. Hero's getting better at that little step through swoop kind of layup type floater thing. I like it. Added repertoire. He converts the 3-point play, and just like that, Hero's got 6 third-quarter points. Grady Dick on the right wing loses the handle, but it goes off of Tyler Hero's foot, out of bounds. How quickly Hero can ignite the Heat's offense. Happens quick, folks. Barnes to inbound here for Toronto. Swinging it to Grady Dick. He's guarded by Tyler. Dick getting inside. Good defense by Tyler. Kicked out to Barnes. 5 on the shot clock. Barnes going to have to fire. He drives left. Stopped. Fades away. Blocked by Adebayo. Oh, did they call a foul? What? Phantom? Did he hit his forearm?
I would like to.
Well, they're not going to challenge. Shocker. Scotty Barnes makes the first free throw. I wish Eric Spoelstra challenged more. Barnes makes the 2 free throws, so 8-point lead for Miami. Hero gets the ball off a handoff, given space, lobs, Ware with an alley-oop slam. Great feed by Hero. Poor defense by the Raptors. You give Hero that much space coming off of a screen, and he will make you pay with a pass or a shot. You got to make Tyler Hero uncomfortable, you have to get up in his grill, get physical. Quickly the other way. Over to Barrett. He'll launch a 3, and he'll hit. RJ Barrett's catching a little bit of fire here. He's got 11 points. I mean, Hero's getting grabbed off ball here. They got to call some sort of foul. Instead, Davion Mitchell drives, probing.
Wiggins cut.
Stripped, but it's going to be a jump ball between Grady Dick and Mitchell. I mean, Davion just can't just be that lackadaisical with the ball in his hands in the paint, though. It's a good pass. Jump ball 1, no shock here by Grady Dick. I think Grady Dick was in the same draft class. That's an illegal screen. Yep, thank you. What did I say earlier? Davion Mitchell, being the pest that he is defensively, has drawn more legal screens that I've seen in his 4 games with Miami than any player over the last 3 years. Maybe Kyle Lowry is a close second. Second illegal screen by Davion Mitchell drawn today. I think he's drawn one in every game. Most of the times, multiple. Bam bringing it up just slipped and fell. But the Heat call a timeout, so they'll retain possession. 8:20 to go in the third quarter. Heat lead is 7. We'll tell you guys about Prize Picks for the first time this second half, as the Heat do hold a 7-point lead. Let's tell you about Prize Picks. Today's show is sponsored by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform in North America. I play it every day. It's so easy. All you do is pick more or less on 2 or more player stat projections for a chance to win up to 1,000 times your cash right now. Prize Picks, the best place to get on the action with over 10 million users. They invented the Flex Play, just like today, Flex Play Friday, which actually protects a Flex Play up to $20. But with Flex Play, you can still win if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. They also have weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. And with basketball back, well, you can actually get on the action both professionally and collegiately. We are a month away from March Madness, baby. But I got an entry for tonight's Heat-Raptors game. More than Bam Adebayo and Scotty Barnes combined 19.5 rebounds. Andrew Wiggins plays really well against the Raptors. Averages 20 points in his career against Toronto. He's from Canada. I think Wiggins is going to have a breakout game for Miami. I'll take the more than on his 16.5 points. And I'll take the less than on Jonathan Mogbo, 5.5 rebounds for the Toronto Raptors. 3-player entry, flex play. So if I get 2 right, I still win money. But if I don't win, well, guess what? I'm protected because it is Flex Friday. So download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time, download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Shout out to Prize Picks. Run your game. Shout out to Prize Picks. I tell you what, if Wiggins and Scotty Barnes don't start doing their jobs, I'm in trouble.
Flex protection, though.
That's right, flex protection. So Flex Friday, they cover you on any flex play up to $20. I put 15 on that little flex play. So if I go 1 for 3, because I think there's no chance Mogbo gets 6 rebounds in the second half. So if I go 1 for 3, I'll get $15 back.
Something tells me of all the Flex Fridays that I've done, that always going under is the way to go on a Friday.
Under or less than on Fridays?
Yes, less than on Fridays. It's almost like players don't seem to want to play on Friday.
I mean, this team is so fucking annoying. They just called a timeout. They come out of the timeout 5-second call. Are you guys serious? Like, this is why I don't believe they're a good, like a contending team. They can be a 500 basketball team, but really, out of a timeout, you can't get the ball in? And then a foul is called on Miami off ball. Just a ridiculous sequence. Adebayo was called for the foul. It's his third. Quickly gets it into Grady Dick, short corner. Back out to Barnes. Barnes will line up a 3. No good. Ball loose, and Kel'el Ware grabs the board. I said it earlier. Scotty Barnes can take 10 threes. If he makes 5 of them, cool. But I will bet on the percentages that he'll only make 2. Hero will try a 3. Oh, it rattled in and out. He's been hot from beyond the arc today. 3 of 5 after that miss. Grady Dick swinging it over to Emmanuel quickly. Inside to Orlando Robinson. Out to Barnes. He'll try a corner 3. And, of course, I say it, and he makes a 3. Scotty Barnes now 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. He's got 11 points. And the Raptors are within 4. Wiggins, top of the key, gets a screen from Adebayo. Wiggins backing down on quickly. Use that size advantage, Wiggs. Wiggins gets inside, hangs, and hits the floater. Good job by Wiggins there. He's now in the double figures with 10 points. Almost every starter. The only one that's not in the double figures, Kel'el Ware. Quickly, the other way, hiding behind a screen, launches a triple, and he hits it. Back-to-back threes by the Raptors, and they're within 3. Quickly's got 4 threes. Yeah, 4 of 8. Leading scorer in the game with 19. Wiggins driving, kicking. Kel'el Ware will try to answer with a corner 3. Can't. Bam Adebayo, offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Hero, who pump fakes, drives to Davion Mitchell for a left wing 3. How about Davion Mitchell's performance tonight, folks? 15 points, 6 to 7 shooting, and 3 triples. What a game for Davion Mitchell. Revenge game against the Raptors. R.J. Barrett driving inside, fouled by Adebayo reaching in. That's going to be his 4th. Love the confidence of Davion Mitchell catching and releasing that one, expecting it to go in when he releases the ball. Heat are 12 of 26 from 3. Wiggins and Bam will take a seat. Jovic and Duncan Robinson into the game with 6:20 to go in the third. Bam has 4 fouls. Started off the game hot from the field, 11 points. On 4 of 4 shooting, but he's missed his last 3. Barrett goes 1 of 2 at the line. Jovic grabs the rebound, so the lead is 5. Duncan Robinson gets a screen from Nikola Ware. That's an illegal screen. Just laziness. Nikola Ware is so lazy setting screens. Nikola Ware needs to get better on the little things, man. I keep on saying it. Grady Dick, pull-up mid-range shot. Too strong. Hero gets the board. Whether it's boxing out, setting better screens. Hero drove inside, turned it over, but that screen was terrible. RJ Barrett in transition all the way to the rack, he finishes. Where, when he sets that screen, either it's on the ball handler for going too early, he got nobody on that screen. None. Mitchell inside, left wide open, and misses the wide open 8-footer. Raptors come the other way, spinning, kicking. It's tipped by Mitchell into the backcourt, and then he fouls Orlando Robinson. Love the effort from Davion Mitchell. It's the 4th team foul on Miami. Jamal, they're in the bonus for the final 5 minutes of the quarter. I'm sure that will go well. Grady Dick inside, kicking. Jamal Shed to the rim. Misses the layup. Off weak side rebound put back in by Toronto. The laziness from the Heat have just been disgusting to me. Outscored 23-15 so far in the third. It's just effort. That's all it is. They've shown you no effort in this second half so far.
Not to continue to pile on Ware, but you see him on that rotation?
It was terrible. He almost didn't contest Jamal Shed driving and then did. Missed it, and then no one went weak side help, and there was an easy layup putback. It's just lazy basketball. It's just lazy basketball. And it's getting really annoying, if I'm going to be honest, that they continue to be lazy. Can't stand laziness on the basketball court. Why didn't that short go out? Did I schedule it for tomorrow on accident? Might have. Oops. Yeah, that would do it. I thought I scheduled it tonight for 6 o'clock. I accidentally scheduled it for tomorrow. Oops. I see a couple people in the chat blaming Spoelstra. The team is being lazy. That Spoelstra can't play. Every issue that the Heat have is not on Eric Spoelstra. I made a video that I labeled that Spoelstra needs to be better with his rotations. I like the rotations tonight. I do. I like them. It's just on the players to play more or energetic. Why did they lead the first half by double digits the entire time? Because they were playing really hard-nosed, energetic defense and rebounding the basketball. They have not done that in the second half. And then just like that, Kyle Anderson in the game. Finds a cutting Hero right away, sings it out to Mitchell, back to Hero. Hero relocates for a three, too strong. Offensive rebound Jovic, but they say that he was fouled before. So that's exactly the point. I like this from Eric Spoelstra. Kel'el Ware has been lazy this entire second half. Benched him. And Kyle Anderson is in the 4, Jovic small ball 5. I like it. Show the Rook, if you're not going to play with effort, you're going to sit on the bench. Don't care how much talent you have. You're not going to play hard. You're not going to play on the floor. Kyle Anderson, great feed to a cutting Duncan Robinson. How is that not goaltending? Okay, it was a late call. My God, I thought they weren't going to call it for a second. Grady Dick, left wing, driving, spinning on Jovic. Excellent defense, forces a kick out. Jamal Shed 3, too strong. Rebound goes off of Orlando Robinson, and it's going to be Miami ball. I actually couldn't be more happy that they benched Kel'el Ware. It's been so lazy all day. Davion Mitchell breaks the press that Toronto threw on there. Hero has it and turns it over. Tried to thread the needle, Kyle Anderson, just bad-eyed decision. Barrett gets downhill to the rim, layup. He deaded it. It hit the back rim, deaded, and went in. Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, first of all, Nikola Jovic has to be better stopping the ball. You can't let RJ Barrett get to his left hand. Duncan Robinson cut inside. A good feed by Kyle Anderson, and Duncan got fouled. We'll go line for 2. I like what Kyle Anderson has brought off the bench early on. He's made 2 great feeds. One to a cutting Duncan, that was a goaltend. One here to another cutting Duncan. He got fouled, and then one to here on the baseline that ultimately got kicked back out. I mean, I like what he's been able to provide in his playmaking.
Doesn't put so much pressure on Hero, too.
Right. In the half court, for sure. Duncan Robinson made the first free throw, 75-73. Wouldn't say I want Kyle Anderson to play religiously, but if Kel'el Ware's not going to give you any effort on both sides of the floor, bring in Kyle Anderson. Duncan goes 2 for 2 at the line, leads back up to 3. It's not like the Raptors are the biggest team ever. Like, Duncan Robinson just got called for a blocking foul. Grady Dick almost has ended Duncan Robinson's career. He'll go line for 2. Show a better replay. Looks like Duncan's in the restricted area. Toronto home fans can't even have a picture of where his feet are. Grady Dick missed the free throw. I don't lie. I don't lie. Oh, the Magic have retaken the lead over the Grizzlies, 95-89. Dick goes 1 for 2, so it's a 2-point lead for Miami. The Heat have led the entire game after falling down 2-0. Duncan Robinson over to Kyle Anderson. Anderson inside, has good position. Pump fake, goes up. Blocked. That's got to be a kick. Raptors in transition. Grady Dick, corner 3. It just spun around the rim and in, and the Raptors have their first lead since 2-0. I hate this team. Davion Mitchell driving. That's a blocking foul. Yeah, that's a good call. His feet was not set. Blocking foul on Jamal Shed. Heat aren't getting free throws just yet, so it'll be side out for Miami with 3 minutes to go in the third. Wiggins back into the game. Davion Mitchell takes a seat. Hero inbounds it to Kyle Anderson. Anderson to the rim, hangs and finishes. Good drive there by Anderson. Heat back up in front by 1. Scotty Barnes in. How about, I think Scotty Barnes is the best version that Kyle Anderson could be. Magbo inside, layup doesn't go. He can't get the rebound, though. Jamal Shead, second chance opportunity. Scotty Barnes at the top of the key. They're trying to post up Magbo on side. They don't have enough time to do it. Shead drives, drops off, loose ball stolen away. Wiggins has it. Third steal of the game for Andrew Wiggins. Jovic in transition over to Wiggins. Wiggins drives left on Shead, gets to the rim, and lays it up and in. Good drive and finish by Andrew Wiggins. He now has 12 points in the game. Magbo the other way, picked up at the free throw line, kicks it out to Shead. Barnes driving, spinning on Jovic. Good defense by Nikola, forces a tough... How in the world is that a fucking foul? Like, I'm actually so dead ass. Like, how in the world?
Oh, that's the replay we showed?
Miami not challenging, of course. I can't even see a replay. Like, that's the part that I hate this broadcast more than fucking anything. They never show a goddamn replay. So annoying. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Barnes doesn't know how to get a rebound. He's so annoying. I hate Scotty Barnes for not getting any rebounds tonight. Hero has it. He'll bring it up as Miami still leads by 1. Duncan Robinson gets a series of screens. Deep three, and he didn't even hit the freaking... he didn't even hit the rim. Barnes, pull-up three. I mean, what will I say, folks? I'll live with him shooting a three-point shot every single possession. Especially early in the shot clock. Thank you. Wiggins the other way, gets downhill, kicks to the corner. Jovic. How is that an illegal screen? Seriously, how is that an illegal screen? Kyle Anderson whistled for an off-ball legal screen. I don't know how in the world. At least they're showing the replay.
No!
That is... so. I tell you what, the officials have been very fucking bad today. They've been really, really bad today. Heat's lead still 1 point. Agbaji driving on Duncan Robinson. Cut off, kicks it out to Quickly. And he traveled. It's going back to Miami with 1:15 to go in the third. Heat led by 9 at the half, so they've been outscored by 8 in this third quarter so far. Wiggins, guarded by the rookie Magbo, pulls up for three. No good. Minute to go. Quickly the other way. Driving on Duncan Robinson. Fouled. That one was a foul. That was a foul. Listen, I always say if I think something's a foul or not. That one was. Raptors are 11 of 15 at the line tonight. Miami's 10 of 12. Quickly misses the first, so they're now 11 of 16. And if Quickly makes this, we'll be tied. Quickly is the leading scorer in the entire game, 19 points. Got 7 boards. How does Emmanuel Quickly have 7 rebounds? Quickly makes the second, so we're tied at 80. Jovic gets it above the half-court line. Quickly's guarding him. I'd like to get Jovic a post-up. Instead, it's a Duncan Robinson two-handed slam. Excellent backdoor cut. Feed by Anderson. Anderson's been impactful coming into the game. 2 assists. I like what Kyle Anderson has brought to the table. And then the Raptors turn it over. Jovic with the steal as the Heat confuse Toronto with a zone. Jovic up ahead to Duncan. Just settle for one good shot. The Heat missed the opportunity for 2 for 1. Just take a good shot. Hero working on Jakob Poeltl. Driving to the right. Pulls up. 8-foot floater. Bucket! Good move by Tyler Hero. And the Heat lead by 4. Can you get a stop and go into the fourth up 4? 10 seconds remain. Quickly, working. Step back 3 over Wiggins. No good. Rebound, Anderson, 2. 1. It will count if it goes. It does not. And that will end the third quarter. The Heat will enter the final period with a 4-point lead. A not-so-good third quarter defensively for Miami. The offense, they scored 27. I'll never complain with 27 points in a quarter. Because that puts you on pace for what? 127 times 4, 80. That puts you 108, which I guess is a little bit lower than league average. Actually, it's lower than league average, but with the Heat, you never fucking know. But you gave up 32. That's no good. It's fourth quarter time, folks. Spam those 4s. Put up the 4s. Put up the 4s. It's fourth quarter time. Excuse me.
All right, based off what we've seen tonight, how many fourth quarter points do you think the Heat score today? I'll put the over-under, not sponsored, at 12.
They're going to score. I actually can't even say they're guaranteed to score. Like, they're so bad in the fourth quarter. What was my score prediction?
108 to 103, I think.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
That sounds right. Is that what I said?
I know you said 108.
So 108. Then I'm going to predict the Heat to score 24 points in the fourth quarter. Did I say 108?
Uh-huh.
Then I think I said 108, 10. Did I say? I think I said 102 then. I think I said 6-point win. So if my score prediction is 108, 102, I'm going to stick with that. Heat win the fourth quarter, 24 to 22. Yeah. Game Collector's saying I said 103.98. Is that true? Did someone confirm or deny that?
Maybe you did. I'm sure 108 or 103 was one of your...
All right, let me try to go back and find it real quick before this fourth quarter begins. Fourth quarter begins. We'll see. Fourth quarter begins with a fall-away Jovic jumper that does not go in. Scotty Barnes with a rebound. Barnes driving on Wiggins. A lot of contact, no call. Good defense by Wiggins. He gets the board as well. Rozier in for Hero. I hate this fucking lineup to start the fourth quarter. Oh, God. It's Rozier, Jovic, Kyle Anderson, Wiggins, and Duncan. Wiggins swooping inside, misses the layup. Rebound, Mogbo. Out in transition is quickly. Bumped. Oh, no foul call. Surprised. Rebound, Rozier. Heat have numbers. Rozier trailing Jovic. Jovic to the rim. Lays it up and in. Good transition bucket by Nikola Jovic, and the lead is to 6. Adebayo remains on the bench with the 4 personal fouls. Scotty Barnes at the elbow, facilitating, faces up on Nikola Jovic. Fading away, that's good defense by Jovic, and Robinson grabs the board. Tell you what, Scotty Barnes, good player. He doesn't move me, though. Like, there's nothing he does screams like elite player to me. He does a lot of things right. Duncan, right wing 3, no good. Like, can Scotty be a number 2 on a championship team? Like, hell no, right? Like,
no.
Mogbo inside, layup, no good. Rebound offensively, Boucher. His putback misses, and Duncan Robinson grabs the rebound. Raptors blowing some good looks early in this fourth quarter. Miami fortunate. Jovic, acting as the ball handler here, gets it over to Kyle Anderson. Anderson finds a cutting Duncan, who lays it up and in. The off-ball movement of Miami letting Kyle Anderson almost act as like Nikola Jokic, just dishing it off over here. My goodness. Barnes inside the Mogbo lays it up and in. Tell you what, I've been very impressed with Kyle Anderson so far.
Khalil Ware doesn't play another minute?
Tonight, maybe not. Actually, probably not, actually. I bet they'd close with Jovic at the 4 and Bam at the 5. Wiggins, deep step back 2, no good. Guess who? Kyle Anderson with the offensive rebound. Gets it to Jovic, who finds Wiggins on a cut inside for a layup. Wiggins with 14 points, 8-point lead for Miami. Quickly driving, kicking, Barnes, swung, Boucher, 3, too strong, rebound. Tracked down by Boucher, driving inside, fouled. And it looks like he will get a couple free throws. I think. Was it on the floor before the shot? I don't know.
Real bending of the rules, quite honestly.
I mean, Kyle Anderson has saved the game for Miami. 3 assists, couple boards. He's played relatively good defense inside. They're going to get Boucher free throws. I don't know if I agree with that, but I like that Duncan Robinson then didn't allow Boucher to get off a shot, basically.
I guess he technically picked up the ball.
Yeah, whatever. Bam comes back into the ball game. Anderson sits down. Round of applause for Kyle Anderson. Spam 20 down in the chat. Because Kyle Anderson honestly saved this game for Miami coming into the game late third quarter. 6-point lead after Boucher makes both free throws. Rozier gets it to Duncan. Now to Bam at the top of the key. Adebayo faces up on Barnes. Now gets a switch. It's Jakob Walter. 5 on the shot clock. Bam backing down. Picks up his dribble. Pump fake. Mid-range shot is good. Savvy move using ball fakes. Bam Adebayo winning the game with a bucket. He's got 13 points. Quickly driving, kicking. Gets it back. Rozier following him. Quickly over to Boucher. Will launch a deep 3. Comes up short. Bam grabs the rebound. His 9th of the game. Outlets it over to Rozier. Rozier back out to Bam, who's directing traffic at the top of the key. Adebayo hands it off to Duncan. Those two will play 2-man. Duncan fouled, but he was passing it. So it'll be side out for Miami. 8 minutes to go in the fourth. First foul of the quarter on the Raptors. Wiggins, Duncan, Jovic, Rozier, and Bam are the 5 on the floor for the Heat. Can I get 4 or 3 more points, Mr. Wiggins? 3 more.
I think that's possible.
And it will guarantee a win on Prize Picks because Mogbo didn't get 6 rebounds, and I don't think he's checking back in for the rest of the game. Duncan Robinson driving, kicking. Jovic, left wing 3. Oh, I thought that was good when it left his hands. I really did. Doesn't go, though. Shed the other way for Toronto. To the corner for Barrett. Wiggins, good defense on RJ. RJ, back over to Shed. Swung to Walter. Walter, right wing 3. Good. And that was good defense. I mean, just a tough contested shot by Walter there. 13th 3 of the game for Toronto. Wiggins, top of the key. Almost traveled with it. Gets a screen from Bam. Wiggins, deep 2, sidestep. Good! Tough bucket, Andrew Wiggins. I don't love that shot selection, but he drains it. He's got 16 in the game.
He said, I heard you. You need 3 more.
I need 1 more, Wiggs. Wiggins with 4 points in the fourth. RJ Barrett, double team, trapped. Good trap sent by the Heat. It's kicked over to Shed. Tough 3. Too strong. Rozier gets the board. Rozier driving up ahead on Barrett. Coast to coast. Misses the layup. I fucking hate him. 1-on-3, sure, Terry. The IQ of Terry Rozier is the worst in the NBA. Boucher, Euro stepping inside, out to Orlando Robinson for 3. He makes it. We know he can make threes, but, I mean, I'll live with those shots. Orlando makes it a 4-point game. Miami still leads 94-90. 6:30 to go in this fourth quarter. We'll tell you about our sponsor, Prize Picks, one more time tonight. Today's show is sponsored by Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports platform in North America. I play it every day. It's so easy. All you do is pick more or less on 2 or more player stat projections for a chance to win up to 1,000 times your cash right now. Prize Picks is the best place to get on the action with over 10 million users. They invented the Flex Play, just like today, Flex Play Friday, which actually protects a Flex Play up to $20. But with Flex Play, you can still win if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. They also have weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, Prize Picks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value for your lineups. And with basketball back, well, you can actually get on the action both professionally and collegiately. We are a month away from March Madness, baby. But I got an entry for tonight's Heat-Raptors game. More than Bam Adebayo and Scotty Barnes combined 19.5 rebounds. Andrew Wiggins plays really well against the Raptors. Averages 20 points in his career against Toronto. He's from Canada. I think Wiggins is going to have a breakout game for Miami. I'll take the more than on his 16.5 points. And I'll take the less than on Jonathan Mogbo, 5.5 rebounds for the Toronto Raptors. 3-player entry, flex play. So if I get 2 right, I still win money. But if I don't win, well, guess what? I'm protected because it is Flex Friday. So download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. One more time, download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Shout out to Prize Picks. Run your game. Back here in Toronto, 6.5 minutes to go. Heat lead is 4. Saw my Prize Picks. Today was Flex Friday, so I played it, which means up to $20 protected play. So if you lose, you get your money back. If you win, you win. Right now, Mogbo's going to go less than 5.5 rebounds, so I just need Wiggins to have 1 more point and or Bam to combine for 6 more rebounds with Scotty Barnes, and I'll win. Shout out Flex Friday. Shout out Prize Picks. Did not have Davion Mitchell having 15 points and 3 or 4 shooting on my bingo card today, Justin.
I mean, maybe you should have. Revenge game.
If he gives you that type of offense, I wouldn't say on a nightly basis, but you play 3 games a week, if he gives you one of these offensive games once a week, you're going to take that. Third of the season, he's not a good offensive player. You know what he is. He's a hound dog defensively.
And it limits your boy's minutes, Rozier.
Yeah. Kyle Anderson back into the game for Jovic. Hero's back in as well. He takes Duncan Robinson out. Hero working on Shed to the corner for Kyle Anderson. Anderson, pull-up elbow jumper, too strong. Rebound. Great. I think Kyle Anderson's played extremely well in the second half. Just don't know if I like his fit with this team, with this group on the floor right now, because he doesn't space the floor. When you played him alongside Jovic, Jovic is a threat from 3. Bam can make them, but he's not a threat. Shed inside, fouled by Kyle Anderson, and Shed's going to get a couple free throws.
Oh, he was passing.
Yeah, I think this is a mistake from Eric Spoelstra. Oh, the Grizzlies retook the lead in Orlando.
Oh, it hit it out of his hand. My bad.
Like, that group worked with Kyle Anderson because that group on the floor included Kyle Anderson, Andrew Wiggins, Duncan Robinson, Nikola Jovic, and Terry Rozier. Outside of, like, Kyle Anderson's the only one that can't shoot on that group. So, like, with this group, though, they can sag off Rozier a little bit, maybe. They can sag off Bam. Like, I don't know. I just don't like it. Hero, step back 2 is good. kind of looked off Bam, who was wide open at the top of the key for three, and said, I'll just take this midi, give me this bucket, Heat up 4, 5.5 to go. Davion Mitchell set the check in next time out, or dead ball, presumably for Rozier. Come on, Tyler. Tyler fell asleep defensively, left Grady Dick open, and he knocks down the 3. Leads down to 1. Hero gets a screen from Bam. Hero at the elbow, resetting. Lobs it inside the Bam, who's fouled by Chris Boucher coming off the weak side. Second team foul on Toronto. 5 minutes to go. Davion Mitchell back in. I believe Rozier down. But even, I would want Davion Mitchell in for Terry. But even now with this group, I don't think Kyle Anderson can play. Would
you prefer Jovic?
I would. Because this group just doesn't have consistent three-point shooters. I know Davion's having a good day from 3, but like the averages say no good. Bam takes a tough pull-up midi, and the Raptors have a chance to take the lead. Jovic set the check in next time out. Orlando Robinson will try a 3. He airballed. Boucher rebound fouled. Beyond the floor, though.
I don't think you're going to like this answer, but I think it's more so rewarding the vet for his hard play.
That shouldn't be a thing. Yeah, you came in and you played incredibly well for your minutes. But when I'm closing the game, I'm not rewarding someone for playing well if it doesn't fit with the group that's on the floor.
I agree.
And as I mentioned, Kyle Anderson out, Jovic in.
But you know how semantics be?
I just don't understand why he was playing Kyle Anderson there. Grady Dick, fall away baseline jumper, no good. Quick shot there. I don't know what he's thinking. Wiggins to the corner for Jovic. Jovic baseline drive, lobbing it to Bam. Out back to Wiggins, swung to Mitchell. Isolate, get to Bam in the post. Someone cut to the high post. Hero gets it 6 on the shot clock. Working on Barnes. 5, 4. Hero drives right. Pull up elbow jumper. Tough bucket by Tyler Hero. But like they could have had an easy layup of Jovic if one of those two weak side flashed to the high post. You'd have been able to get it to him, mid-range shot, or kick to the corner for a 3. Flash to the ball. It's high school level stuff, guys. Come on. Hero with 22 on the game. Leading score, 22 points on 14 shots. Good efficiency from Tyler tonight. Holy fuck, these officials are in the pocket of Toronto. They just called Davion Mitchell for a touch foul. What are we doing here? This was a tough move for Tyler on a good defender in Scotty Barnes. I'll say this, Hero, late in games, likes to get to his mid-range. Did I just see it? Is this a challenge from Spo? Or just a timeout?
It was a Raptors timeout.
Okay, Raptors timeout. 1,000 people watching, 3:55 to go. The Heat lead 98-95. Perfect time to put up the live sub counter, Justin. Let's see how many subscribers we can get in this TV timeout. First, we got to figure out where we're at, and then we'll see how many subscribers we can gain. As we are set up for a good finish, as we always are. Heat were 3.5-point favorites in this one. We are currently at 19,120. If you are subscribed, type me. I'll give a shout out to you in the chat if you're subscribed because we're in sub-only mode. So let's see how many people want to join the channel. I'm Nic Rohloff. We go live for every Heat game. We put out content in between games, whether it's shorts, videos. We have you covered on all things Miami Heat. If you want a shout out, you got to be subscribed and spam me. Nicholas, Sean, Boy Wonder, Simply, NBA, 3 Bald Kids, Shane, Sulan, Champ, Daniel, Mike, Miguel, Tyson, Boy, Kennedy, Game, Wasim, Noah, Vincent, Antonius, Austin, David, Skipper, Rodney, YRN Buckets, Hot Dog, Kintoy, Tino, Bert, Dennis, XRP in the building. Alfonso, Murphy, Tony, Nicholas, JB, Roy, Bob, Man Ray, Natty, Champ, Unspoken, Big Utah. Jolan. Robert. Jonathan. Willie. Kyle. Phil. Taylor. Bishop. Shout out to everybody that has subscribed. Picked up 15 subscribers at that timeout. Appreciate all the new people who joined the channel. If you're a Heat fan, you won't regret it. Heat lead by 3. I don't remember. Do they have the basketball?
The Heat?
No, foul was this called.
The Raptors.
Right, yeah. But on the floor foul.
Well, no. They couldn't inbound the ball, so they called a timeout.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember, next live show is Sunday. Game at 6. Oh, out of the timeout, RJ Barrett 3. We're tied. I actually hate this broadcasting group so much. Like, Justin, you understand the business. You see how bad they are in out of timeouts.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you see how many times they don't set up a play or miss a play. Like, it's ridiculous. It's not me just complaining. They're terrible.
Especially in the fourth quarter.
The production unit, I just hate to be that guy. It's horrible. Davion Mitchell inside, fouled, and Mitchell will go to the line with 3.5 minutes to go to try to give the lead back for Miami. Like, how do you come out of a timeout with under 4 minutes to go and not show the full play to where they come out of the timeout and it's an RJ Barrett, like the ball's coming out of his hands? Like, what are we doing here? Mitchell with his best offensive game of the season in a Heat uniform. 15 points, 6 of 8 shooting, 3 of 4 from 3. But he misses the free throw. And I knew he was going to miss it as soon as I started giving props, because what happens every time I go on a little monologue praising someone for their play at the line? They always miss. I can't stand this basketball team, man. Mitchell makes the second, so the Heat retake the lead, 99-98. What do I always say, folks? When we get to these close games, first team to 100 usually wins. Jovic, Bam, Wiggins, Davion Mitchell, and Hero to close. RJ Barrett driving on Wiggins. Fades away. Push shot is good, and Eric Spoelstra calls a timeout. Well, looks like we're going to lose because we didn't get to 100. I don't know why Spoelstra was so mad calling a timeout. Did he do something wrong?
In the timeout? Or before the timeout?
Like calls a time on the floor, right? Maybe there was an issue allowing Barrett to get open for 3, but I couldn't tell because his broadcasting group is so bad. But then they got to their line, and then RJ Barrett just made a tough fall away or turnaround like floater. Like I don't know why Spoelstra would be so mad to call a timeout.
In use it or lose it, but did he come off hot off the bench or something? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like he called a timeout and like was mean walking onto the floor. I don't know.
Must have been the 3.
I think it had to go. It had to begin with the 3. It had to. Well, we'll see how this game will close, folks. The Heat never make it easy. Like I said, the Heat lose this game, I'm mentally checked out for the rest of the season. And by mentally checked out, I mean, like, I won't care what happens in each game. I'll be here to broadcast the games and have fun with you guys, but I won't care. Because I know this team is, like, at best a first-round sweep. Like, that's just what they are. Maybe they steal a game and lose in 5, but they ain't winning a series in the playoffs. $199, 3 minutes to go. Same 5 on the floor for the Heat. Hero's got it left wing, driving left on quickly. Brings it back out. Wiggins sets him a screen. Now it's to Wiggins in the short corner. Wiggins faces up on quickly. Backing down, 3. He's going to have to make something happen here. Wiggins gets to the left hand and finishes! Wiggins gets the Heat back up in front by 1 and also gets my prize picks with 18 points. Shout out Wiggins. All right, it's going to stop now, folks. Come on. Type those D for defenses. Wiggins, best offensive game for the Heat, although not very efficient. 7 of 16 from the field. Quickly over to Grady Dick in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Dropped inside to Orlando Robinson. Robinson, right hook. What a defensive possession by Andrew Wiggins, forcing the miss. That was a great possession by Wiggs. Come on. Wiggins sets Hero a screen. Hero gets the switch. Hero to the corner for Wiggins. Wiggins is double teamed. Wiggins drives, kicks, turned over. He had Davion Mitchell wide open. Why'd you throw it to the corner? Wiggins can't play make. That's very clear. Quickly, step back three. Good. 2 minutes to go. This team is so fucking annoying. Why is Wiggins kicking to the corner, though? You had Mitchell wide open on the left wing. Hero, step back three. Oh! What a shot by Tyler Hero. He's got 25. That's an all-star caliber shot. That was tough as fuck. Can you get a stop, please? Minute and a half to go. 90 seconds. That was ridiculously tough by Tyler Hero. Holy shit. RJ Barrett working on Jovic. Barrett spinning to his left hand. A lot of contact. No call. I said no call, and then they called a foul. That's how fucking late the whistle was. You want to talk about an all-time late whistle. I mean, I'll be honest, it was a foul, but that was the latest whistle of all time. It was one of those things that's like, oh, if it goes in, we won't call a foul. If he misses, we'll call it. I fucking hate officials. Barrett ties the game up at 104. Minute 20 to go. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Makes both. Heat back down 1. Minute 20. I mean, you got to go. I know Hero's your best player, but Hero's getting guarded by Barnes. Can Bam cook Orlando Robinson? Like, please? Hello? Hero, deep three. What is that shot selection? I mean, we become the most inept basketball team in late game situations. It's truly unbelievable. Grady Dick inside the Barnes. Drop off to Barrett. Barrett goes up on Wiggins. High arcing bank shot. Good. Down 3. Like, why is Hero taking that shot? That was such a bad shot. And then the Heat. What are we doing? What? Oh, my God. 45 seconds. Wiggins, corner 3. Fouled. Oh, my. Andrew Wiggins just got fouled shooting a corner 3 and is going to the line. This team is like, they don't know what to do. They truly have no clue what they're doing in these games, in these situations. Was that even a foul? The Raptors have a challenge available, but they won't use it. The ball is in Wiggins' hand. He's 2 of 3 at the line so far today. Makes the first off of a friendly roll. 107-105. Sub for Heat dubs. If you're a Heat fan, hit that sub button. Daily Heat content live for every game. Each team has 2 timeouts and are in the bonus with 45 seconds to go. Wiggins' second of 3 free throws is good. He's 1 more away from tying this ball game up. You'd imagine Toronto's going to go 2 for 1 here. So the Heat are going to need to get a stop and a bucket to hopefully try to get a defensive stop to win. Wiggins, 20 points in the ball game to tie it up at 107 with 45 seconds. He does. Clutch time, Mr. Wiggins. Come on, defense. Type those Ds. We need to stop. Get in those defensive stances, folks. On the tippy toes, don't get flat-footed. Play some defense. Quickly has it. Gets it to Barnes. Barnes gets a screen. Hero switches on. 4 seconds. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Barnes, Euro step inside. Layup, no good. Hero at the board. What a stop, Tyler Hero. And they didn't go 2 for 1, so Heat have final shot. 12, 10. Walk me off, Tyler. Davion Mitchell sets up a screen. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Hero inside to the corner. Bam. 3 seconds. 8-foot pull-up floater shot. No good. Wiggins had the tip but couldn't get it to go. And we're heading to overtime. Oh, my God. I thought Wiggins was going to tip it up and in. Hero with a good crossover, got inside, kicked it out to Bam. Bam should have swung that to Jovic. Instead, pulls up for a floater on the baseline from 8 feet, came up short. Wiggins got to the ball and just missed the tip. And we're going to overtime. We're going to overtime. Who you got? MIA for the Heat, TOR for the Raptors. We're also going to do a new live poll. 5 more minutes. Who you got? MIA for the Heat, TOR for the Raptors. Nah, go to the one with the scoreboard, so it's the score. The score is on screen. Who y'all got? It's not Miami Heat basketball unless it's a close game in the overtime when it shouldn't be. Overtime we go. Who you got? MIA for the Heat, TOR for the Raptors. Oh my goodness. Can't believe we missed that. All right. We'll see how it goes. Gives me a chance to go 3 for 3 on prize picks. What's going on here?
Oh, I had to bring it in.
Bring what in?
The actual graphic.
What graphic?
The weigh-in to bottom.
Oh, no. I was talking about the one with the scoreboard. Just the normal weigh-in. Like.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because we have a who you got on that one with the normal scoreboard.
My bad.
Yeah, it's all good now. We're probably just going to get started here anyway. All right, here we go. Still 1,200 people watching. Appreciate everyone. Hit that sub button if you want the Heat to win. Sub for Heat dubs. Boy, did the Heat need a win. Wiggins with 21. Hero with 25 on an efficient 16 points. Someone said Wiggins got fouled. I don't think he did at all, actually. Mitchell, Jovic, Bam, Wiggins, and Hero are the 5 on the floor for the Heat to start overtime. The Heat are 2-3 in overtime this season. Not great. The Heat will get first possession, which is good because, well, you don't alternate. Mogbo's into the game. Could you imagine if he gets 5 rebounds in this overtime period? Well, Bam starts off with an excellent dribble drive and finish, and the Heat go up out front early, 109-107 in OT. It all starts on the defensive end here. If the Heat want to close this one out, they're going to need to get stops. Quickly, working on Jovic, kicking to the corner for Mogbo, back to Quickly. Good switch by Miami. 5 on the shot clock. Over to Barrett. Mitchell defending. Barrett driving right. Step back, deep 2. He banked it in. I fucking hate RJ Barrett. Oh my God. He's banked in a deep step back 2 and a 3-pointer today. I fucking hate this loser. He is such a bad basketball player. Bam, floater, good. Adebayo with 4 quick points in OT. Good feed there by Tyler Hero. RJ, unbelievable. He had these bank shots. Quickly, step back 2. Doesn't go. Jovic with the board. Listen, if they want to take step back 15-foot jumpers all day, go ahead, man. That's your right. Please do it. Foul on Mogbo off ball, pushing Adebayo while he was trying to set a screen on Tyler Hero. Obviously would have liked to see Bam finish that shot in in regulation to win the game, but him being aggressive and getting quick, easy buckets here in the overtime period. Hero, guarded by Mogbo. Hero working at the top of the key, driving to the corner to Mitchell. 3, no good. Davion Mitchell made 3 of them in regulation, but misses that one. Heat's lead is 2 with 3.5 to go in OT. Quickly over to Barrett on the right wing. Gets a screen. Hero defends. Barrett drives left, throws it inside the Mogbo to the baseline for Barnes. 3 on the shot clock, double team out to Mogbo. He'll try a 3. He'll come up short. Rebound tipped out though. Quickly has it. Tries a 3. No good, and Bam grabs the board. Adebayo with a double-double, his 10th rebound of the game. Oh, we're sneaky 4 rebounds away. Sneaky 4 rebounds away. Hero gets the switch. Mogbo defends. Crosses over. Pull-up free throw line jumper. And one! Tyler Hero! Boy, does he look rejuvenated after the All-Star break. This was the efficient, matchup hunting Tyler Hero that we saw for most of the pre-All-Star schedule. Had that 10-game stretch before the break where he shot 41% from the field and 27% from 3. But Boy Wonder is back to his efficient self. What a game for Tyler Hero. And he knocks down the 3-point opportunity. He's got 28 points on 17 shots with 7 assists. And I only think he has 1 or 2 turnovers. 5-point lead for Miami. Get another stop here. Another stop would be huge. Barrett driving into traffic. Floater, no good. Adebayo with the board. Good defense, Wiggs. Good defense, Wiggs. A bucket here probably forces a timeout, and the Heat are in the driver's seat. But Adebayo just dropped the ball out of bounds. What the frig? Never mind. It's saved. To Bam. Inside. Floater. Good. Timeout. Toronto. 116-109. Heat lead. I don't know what the Raptors were doing. Was that not off Bam?
It was. I think he.
I ought to watch the replay.
I think he panicked.
Yeah, the announcers just said it was a poor decision too. What was Toronto doing saving that ball? Spam those fireball emojis. Let's go. Let's go. Adebayo with this double-double ties him for the most double-doubles in Heat history. 221. Tied with Ronnie Seekley. First ever draft pick by Miami out of Syracuse, by the way.
Wow.
Ronnie Seekley. Spam those fireball emojis. It's getting hot in Toronto. Man, it's probably not. It's probably freezing up there.
Freezing here too. I'm glad we in the warm studio.
I mean, this was the last day. I mean, tomorrow's gonna be a little cold, but high of 50. I mean, it's better than mid-20s and 30s like it's been the last 3 days. And then Sunday gets us to the low 60s, and I think we're back into the clear for the rest of the year. It should be. I pray to God.
Please.
7-point lead for the Heat with 2 minutes to go in overtime. Boy, if they blow this one, I am officially done. So, I mean, I've said if they lose this game, I'll be mentally checked out. But if they blow a 7-point lead with 2 minutes to go in overtime against the Raptors, I will be as far out the door as you possibly can be.
I think one more stop does it.
2 minutes to go. Barnes brings it up, gets it over to Barrett. Now to Quickly. Quickly to Grady Dick. No, Quickly's going to hold on to it. Picks up his dribble out over to Barnes. Barnes faces up. Gets it over to Jamal Shed, who's into the ballgame. Shed to Quickly. 3 on the shot clock. Quickly driving on Wiggins. Tough floater. Blocked! What a possession defensively. Shot clock violation by Miami. You want to talk... Everyone who says bad things about Spo earlier. Spo made a defensive switch. Wiggins went to guard Quickly instead of R.J. Barrett. Mitchell is on R.J. Barrett now. That switch has changed everything defensively. The Raptors can't score in overtime. Davion Mitchell working on the right wing finds Hero. Hero curling 3. The dagger comes up short. Air ball. And it will be out of bounds to Toronto. Hero grabbing his bicep. Hopefully he's okay. Jamal Shed quickly the other way, driving. Pinned! What a rejection by Hero! Bam with the board! Heat have 5 on 4, but they'll slow it down and run some clock with 1:20 to go, up 7. Hero over to Jovic. Jovic Drops it inside the Wiggins. Wiggins posting up on Grady Dick. Gets inside. Right hook shot. Good. That will likely finish this one, folks. 108, 118, 109 with a minute to go. Scotty Barnes pull up three. No good. Wiggins with the board. That's a concession by the Raptors. A 9-0 stretch for the Heat over the last 3 minutes of overtime to put this game away. It was not pretty, but the Heat are going to get a win in the first game out of the All-Star break. Wiggins with a little bit of a cherry on top, driving to the rack and finishing with a lefty layup. How about Andrew Wiggins with a 25.8 board performance and excellent defense all night long? And the good teams win, great teams cover, and boy, did the Heat cover the 3.5-point spread. R.J. Barrett hits a little bit of floater here. Foul Grady Dick, and the Heat, I think, will go to the line. I love what I saw from Andrew Wiggins. Shout out Andrew Wiggins. I tweeted earlier, today's the day I think Andrew Wiggins breaks out for Miami. And boy, did I predict that correctly. 25 points, 8 rebounds. What a game for Andrew Wiggins. Tyler Hero with an efficient 28 points. Can't forget about Davion Mitchell pouring in 16. 3 tray balls. Adebayo had 6 points in the overtime period to have a 19-12 game, tying Ronnie Seekley for the most double-doubles in Miami Heat history. You cannot forget the contributions off the bench from Duncan Robinson, 14 points in 23 minutes. Kyle Anderson, not the prettiest game, but in his 11 minutes, he was very, very impactful. Go to the weigh-in that says Heat win, type the W's. I want to see the W's in the chat. I want to see the W's in the chat. I want to see the W's in the chat. Spam the W's. Spam the W's. Spam those W's. Impressive game from Tyler Hero, man. Andrew Wiggins led the team in minutes tonight with 42. Fun fact. He was a +8. Tyler Hero is a team high +13. Tyler Hero is really good, man. Still had 3 turnovers, which isn't the greatest. Would like that to go down, but what have I always said? If you're the point, you got to have a 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio, minimum. If you're the lead ball handler on a team. Now, is it fair that Tyler Hero's the lead ball handler? No, because he shouldn't be it. That's not his role, but he's been forced into it. But he's had 7 assists tonight, 3 turnovers. That's acceptable. But having the 5 turnover or the 3 turnovers, 5 assist games. The 6 assist, 4 turnover games. Those can't happen. But 2-to-1, as long as we're at a 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio, I'll be happy. So 10 assists, 5 turnovers, fuck it. 8 assists, 4 turnovers, fuck it. Just give me the 2-to-1 ratio. Hey, $10 super chat from Pigeon Base. My guy, Heat start out the second half of the season, even though they have already been in the second half of the season for a while, I consider the second half of the season post-All-Star break. 29 games left, now 28. Heat get a win. This is the first time Andrew Wiggins has ever won a game in Toronto in his career. How about that?
Really?
He was 0-6 in his career playing in Toronto. From Ontario. Well, from Canada, I should say. I don't know if it's from Ontario. Good win. Shout out Pigeon Base. We get 50% off Papa John's pizza. That has me dead. Well, that $10 super chat actually is a wheel spin. So let's get the wheel spin out here. You know what? Let's party. Let's have a fun little night here. Wheel spin. Since the game is over, let's check in around scores around the NBA. Pistons up 11 against the Spurs. Not great there. Any other important scores? The Magic lost, which is nice. Heat tied with them in the standings. The Bucks won. The Knicks lost. That's really the only stuff of importance to us today. All right, spin the wheel for the Heat win. Shout out to Pigeon Base. Every $10 super chat is a wheel spin. Earlier, we got a tequila shot. Right now, we're going to get a 50% off for 3 minutes. How about that? So what we can do here is that you can put up that countdown box, change it to shot clock, 3 minutes, and then our entire menu will be off, or 50% off for 3 minutes. And you can do countdown from, I believe, is the setting you want, where you can then select 3 minutes. Still 750 people watching. Super chat, you'll get yourself on screen if you have any thoughts, comments on tonight's game. Good win for Miami. Would have liked to take care of business in regulation, but 9-point win in overtime. I'm glad they were able to show some resolve and get the win. Game against the Bucks is next on Sunday. It'd be nice if the Heat can pull that one out on the road. All right. Shot clock. We got 50% off for 3 minutes. Timer has been started. So this is now $5. To get into the Hall of Fame plus a tequila shot is $10. And a $20 super chat, we'll go 60% off that, is a beer bong Happy Dad. So $20 beer bongs, $10 Heat Report Hall of Fame and a shot, and $5 wheel spins until that timer runs out. The wheel giveth, the wheel taketh. Actually, there's really nothing it takes, but good win, man. It was an expected win. I'm not going to say it's a good win. This was a win. It was like, come and do your business. And I know it took overtime, but I was glad to see the ability for Miami to, I wouldn't say blow the game, because the Raptors kind of outplayed Miami. Listen, the Raptors, you look at the game log here. The Heat outscored Toronto 30-19 in the first quarter, but then the Raptors won the second quarter by 2, won the third quarter by 5, won the fourth quarter by 4. So, like, the Raptors played a better game than Miami for 36 of the 48 minutes in regulation. But then Miami bounced back and dominated overtime with suffocating defense and good offense. Miami scoring 13 points in overtime. That's good work. It's good work. Good work. Minute 20 to go. 50% off our super chat menu. If we don't get any super chats, well, we'll probably sign off here because we'll let everyone enjoy the rest of their Friday night. Like I said, we'll be live once again on Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern time game, I believe.
There's the promo.
Yeah, 50% off priced menu items tomorrow, Papa John's. I'm not a Papa John's guy, I'm going to be honest.
I think it's very hard to pick between all the major changes because they're all mid.
Yeah. All right, I lied a little bit. The Magic still are ahead of the Heat in the standings by 0.002% winning percentage. But they're both 2.5 games back of Detroit for the 6th seed. Heat have a big week ahead of them, folks. Sunday against the Bucks. Monday and Wednesday against the Hawks, Friday against the Pacers, and then Sunday against the Knicks. That's a tough schedule. Tough schedule. Actually, looking at the schedule for Miami, it's not easy. Not easy. Play the Knicks a couple more times. Actually, yours is just one time. No, twice. You play the Knicks 2 more times. Play the Celtics 2 more times. Milwaukee 2 more times. Play Houston again. Memphis twice. Do get to play Charlotte a couple times. And Washington a couple times. I actually think you have 3 games against Washington still. Yeah, you have 3 more games against Washington. So ideally, there's 3 more wins right there. I mean, if we're going to be real here, the Heat should absolutely win the 3 games against Washington and the 2 games against Charlotte. I don't want to count wins before you have them, but assuming the Heat are able to get those 5 wins, that would put you at 31 wins if you win those 5 games, which you should. Can you get 11 more wins to go 42-40? 42-40 probably gets you the 7th seed.
They should at least get to in the 40s.
Right. There's no way the Heat shouldn't have 40 wins this year.
And you get to play the Bulls. I mean, I think you might have said
we lost to the Bulls.
Well, I get that. But it's still a bad team.
We get to play the Sixers again. They're bad. We actually play the Bulls twice, too. So we do get to play the Pelicans again. They're a bad basketball team. But got to take care of business. All right, shot clock went by and we're gone. No super chats coming in. 20,000 people tuned in tonight. Appreciate everyone who watched throughout tonight's game. Heat win. We'll be back again on Sunday for Heat versus Milwaukee Bucks. If the Heat are able to get a win on the road in Milwaukee on Sunday, that will make me feel pretty good about the direction of this team maybe after the All-Star break, but we got to see it happen first. Appreciate the 400 people still watching tonight as well. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see you Sunday evening. For Justin, Nic Rohloff, peace out, folks.